Never mind. Sit back down. Sit back down. Sit back down. Calm down, everyone.
That was my favorite dance.
Welcome, everybody. It's the 2022 live Streamathon hosted by Ferris Property Group in support of the Realtor Foundation. It's brought to you by the home experts of Indiana. And we are here. It's finally happening. I'm very excited. How's everybody in the room? Everybody in the room is ready to go. Everybody's excited.
Take the temperature of the room.
Take the temperature of the room real quick. Just go quick thumbs up, skis, or thumbs down. Oh, everyone's thumbs up real quick.
Wait, I got a rim shot.
That's a good start.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Christian's not only thumbs up, but he's got toes up too.
Toes
He doesn't
up.
have shoes on.
He's shoeless.
That's a little secret. Are we allowed to tell that secret?
Yeah, I think we just did. It's totally
Okay.
fine.
We're doing it all. We're doing it shoeless.
We're doing it live.
And that's fine. Listen, we are super excited about this 8-hour live Streamathon. It's easy to be excited when you just started, but we're going to be excited all day long because it's going to be so much fun. And we're looking to raise $20,000 is our goal for the Realtor Foundation, which is
20K.
amazing. 20K is a lot. And we were like, do we share what we think we should try to get? Do we not? We're telling people this is what we're trying to get.
Goals.
So I'm really excited. Producer Christian has his own kind of like goals for this too. He's like, we're going to do 200,000. So Producer Christian's counting on you to really come in.
All right. I'm done for the year.
Yeah, you'll be done for the
It's
year
all
for
for
the
you,
Realtor
though.
Foundation. That's
We love
right.
you.
I do want to shout out every sponsor that we've had. A lot of great people coming together to make this event happen. Our marquee sponsor, the Home Experts of Indiana, Colliver Insurance, Absolute Comfort, HVAC, Pyatt Builders, Fanshawe Mortgage, Randy and Jill Scheit, Guaranteed Rate Mortgage, California Closets, Choice Home Warranty, and Mike Bentley Cross Country Mortgage. Super excited. Thanks to those sponsors.
Great crew.
You're going to hear from them throughout the day because they've got some things to share. They've got some challenges. We'll talk about all that stuff, but it's going to be really fun. But listen, the whole point of why we're trying to raise money is to help those that are experiencing homelessness in central Indiana. This is what the Realtor Foundation does. Gabby's here. We're going to talk to her in just a second about all that. But I love... and let's get a little bop while I explain that. No, it's cool.
Oh, you want
wrong with that?
That's right. It's the Realtor Foundation.
Let's pick it up.
Pick it up a little, especially when he does it for a second and a half, right? But the whole thing here is to link hope to homelessness, and that'll be another theme that we revisit. So, big day today. Super excited, and I think it's going to go really, really well. Now, we have a lot of things coming up today. Just to kind of tell you about what the day is, I'm going to suggest that you just turn this on, leave it in the background while you work today, while you live your life today. Just have us on in the background because it's going to be a lot of fun all throughout the day. We've got a lot of things coming up. You're going to hear stories of those that have experienced homelessness. You're going to hear stories of the organizations that are supported by the Realtor Foundation. We have a bunch of game shows.
Yes.
And that's really fun.
Yeah.
Alex Trebek will be here.
I'm excited, but nervous.
The Alex is coming.
The Alex Trebek will be here.
Oh, that's a good get. That's a good get for us. Is that? Can we fact check that? Can we just fact check that? I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's enough. Did you go Canadian on that too, Christian? You sure did. We do have. So this is a tricky thing about the game shows. The game shows we can't call them the game that they actually are because of copyright reasons, and so we kind of have our own little thing. So we're gonna play buy or sell, which is just a fun thing. It's like an opinion thing. We're gonna play the amount is fair.
Okay.
Oh.
The price is not right.
Yeah.
It's the amount that is fair. We're going to play a little game called It's Not That Hard. I don't know what half these games are, but we've got the team here ready to go. It's going to be fun.
My favorite game is going to be the Triangle of Fortune.
Oh,
instead of the wheel.
Did you get it?
It took me. It took me a second.
No, you got it.
Yeah,
I think it's
took a minute.
totally good, right?
Good. Yeah.
But we also have challenges, which is basically the idea here is that people are going to pay money or donate money if we do certain things that we probably don't want to do.
Right.
So that's
what would be an example?
Definitely don't want to do.
I think if you'll take a punch to the face.
Oh.
I think that's one.
my.
Just a straight
Can
punch.
I opt out of that?
I wasn't told that when I came here.
Actually, I don't know the details of what the challenges are. So I just joked and made that up. But I don't know.
So
You would take a
raise
punch?
enough money today.
Okay, well that's
You'll
something to
take
keep
a punch to
in
the face?
Yes.
By who? Mike Tyson?
No,
Oh,
we couldn't
now
get
that's
Mike
a
Tyson
good-
by Alex Trebek.
That's a good caveat.
You're
Who's
gonna take a
punching?
punch
Yeah,
from Alex
who was going to punch? Yeah.
That's right.
If it was a small baby, I would take a punch.
He would do that?
If it was,
No. So the challenges, Todd and Megan and I, we have no idea what the challenges are.
Right.
Those will be sprung upon us, and then we basically have to just do our best. And I know, there's a lot of fake stuff out there, they don't know, we really actually don't have a clue what is
been a
coming.
secret.
So, that's good times. We have some match hours coming up, so we'll have specific hours where some of these sponsors are matching donations during that hour. So if you give $20 now, it's $40. So we'll obviously be talking about that throughout the day. Did you know that we have celebrity realtors in
We did.
town, in
You
my
did.
or in our system. They are celebrities, and we have interviews coming up with them. I'm not going to announce who they are yet, but it's going to be really good.
Zsa Zsa
So-
Gabor.
Nope. Zsa Zsa, not. She lost her license back in '82. Yeah, it was a shame. But we have some interviews with some fun people coming up. And then here's another big thing that we've got to promote. We got to talk about this all afternoon. We're at the Tinker House,
Yeah.
Yes.
downtown Indy.
Very
It's
cool.
Great
Cool.
location. It's the second floor right above Provider Coffee Shop. And we are having a live happy hour
Shut
here
up.
in the
Yes.
room. We really are.
Wow.
Here in the room.
Sorry.
From
Man, what are
5
the
to
issues over here?
7. So 5 to 7 today. Swing through, come hang out. We've got a cash bar. There's a photo booth section. You can kind of be around all the
We're
goofiness
gonna
and
need
see
you.
all the madness. And that's exactly
At 5
it, Megan.
o'clock, we're
Yes.
going to need you here.
Yeah,
with
definitely.
Us.
We'll need an infusion of energy.
Yep.
Right.
Yep, to
That's right.
punch people in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Somebody's gonna have to
is
punch
that-
Todd, right? Is that what we're
If it
trying-
happens during
You
the
can-
match hour, I get punched
That's
twice.
actually a great idea. If you
That's
come
exactly
from
how
5
that
to
works.
7, you can get in line. Let's just promise people that now.
I think that's a great idea.
Between 5 and 7, get
Somebody
in line
will show up to punch Todd. I
The
would think.
punching line.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll go down the stairs and out
Yeah.
the door. It'll be fine. So that's tonight, 5 to 7, cash bar right here at the Tinker House, a live happy hour. Now, if you want to donate, if you're seeing this on YouTube or Facebook or wherever, just go to givebutter.com/FPG and you can donate right there. There's a big, giant orange. Get the ball rolling already. So shouts out to you guys. Thank you for already donating. I literally thought I was like, okay, got it. Okay, so they're getting fired up about something. I don't know what's going on with these people. Calm down, everyone. Oh goodness. So anyway, givebutter.com/FPG to be involved. Now, Gabby is here with us. Gabby, you are with the Realtor Foundation, and you've been kind of part of the team that has brought today to life. But talk a little bit about what today means and all that we're doing with the Realtor Foundation with all this today. So exciting.
Well, I love all of you so much.
Oh, we
and
love you too.
Aw.
to have a team like FPG come to the foundation and say, we want to plan a fundraiser for you. We want to use the talents we have to be just ridiculous.
Well,
and
come on,
so
we're a little
hilarious.
loose with talents, aren't
No,
we?
she
The word
didn't even
talents?
use air quotes on talents, which is really
Oh.
sweet. I appreciate that.
Aw.
That's really nice.
Maybe
Come on.
we'll see how the day goes.
For sure.
But you're bringing your skills, your talents, your networks to help us raise money, which is so critical right now.
Yeah.
And every dollar we raise helps to provide grants for local charities who are solving homelessness in central Indiana. So it's 8 hours of fun, but it's really 8 hours of amazing work that's going to make a difference in so many people's lives.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is what's so exciting about this whole thing is that we set a goal of 20,000. I hope we hit it today. I'm really excited. But even if we don't take in another dime and we have just what
Right.
people have donated so far, it's more impact in the community, and that's what's really exciting. So we're going to hear more from you and all about the Realtor Foundation. We're going to be talking about you all day long too. But thank you for
Yep.
joining in with the madness of it today. It's going to
Well,
be fun.
thank you and have some fun, guys.
Oh,
Oh, we'll
yeah.
try.
Yay.
Oh, it's on.
We'll try our best. We'll try our best to have some fun.
Thanks,
Okay,
Gabby.
so
Thanks,
we are
Gabby.
getting ready to meet our first grantee and
Yeah.
kind of hear from them as well. First, I do want to mention just really quickly, once again, our marquee sponsor for this event. We can't thank them enough. The Home Experts of Indiana, supporting this event, supporting the Realtor Foundation and this live streamathon. Again, we're going to 20 grand today, guys. We're going to 20 grand. Let's get fired up. Let's
do
get
it.
excited.
Let's do it.
I couldn't be more excited. And let me just share already. Now we've got a thermometer in the house, by the way.
do.
We're not.
Our
I'm not going to show
own
it to you yet. I'm not going to show
thermometer.
it to you yet. Okay.
We're kind of big time.
But I'm going to say that so far on our way to 20,000, even in just the first few minutes, we've already got $890 in
Nice.
just the
Awesome.
first few minutes. So we're off to a great
Awesome.
start here, and this is really exciting. So we're really excited about that. Okay, so here's what's going to happen now. We are going to share with you throughout the day the stories of some organizations that the Realtor Foundation supports. And the first one we want to talk about today is HVAF, which is helping veterans and families.
Yeah.
And just to give you, we have a video that we're going to share about them, just to kind of set the stage for that. This group, helping veterans and families of Indiana, believes that no hero should ever be homeless, and they're working to end homelessness among those that have served our country in the military.
Nice.
So military vets, through unique partnerships with the Department of Veteran Affairs and a lot of community organizations, they're providing housing and reintegration services for our local veterans that are experiencing homelessness. And we're going to talk all about this, but kind of to give you a better idea of who they are, we're going to go ahead and watch this video now. And then we've got some folks here that we're going to chat with from the organization. So producer Christian, let's go to the video.
HVAF has been here in Indianapolis since 1993. We started as a transitional housing only agency, and we had one house with room for 5 veterans. Thankfully, we've expanded over the last almost 30 years, and now we're serving over 1,300 veterans every single year in our housing programs.
How prevalent is homelessness in Indianapolis among our veterans?
Veterans are much more likely to be homeless than non-veterans, and that's the case here in Indianapolis as well. In fact, the point in time count this year, 13% of those experiencing homelessness were veterans.
And what is the contributing factor? What causes, if there is one, if there is a general theme, if you will, what leads to that with our veterans?
Sure, there are many factors that a veteran might fall into homelessness for. Unemployment is a big one. Substance use, mental health, and physical health challenges are also really prevalent among the veterans we serve.
So we are standing in the food pantry.
We are.
Tell us a little bit about how this works.
So our food pantry is open every Tuesday and Thursday, and this is a great way for others to get involved. What you see is all donated food. We rely on the generosity of our community to help feed veterans who are facing food insecurity here in Indianapolis. So every Tuesday and Thursday, the pantry is open. It's also run by volunteers, which is another opportunity for people to get involved. And veterans can come as many times as they need during the month, because we know, especially now, food prices are higher, and veterans are needing more assistance. So we've got a variety of non-perishable items. We're also grateful to have a freezer and refrigerator so we can offer dairy and meat items as well.
That's great. If there's a veteran out there watching and needs the help, how do they come to you? How can they get this assistance?
They can just walk in any Tuesday and Thursday from 11:30 to 2:30, bring a verification of their service, so that might be a military ID or a veteran's ID from the VA hospital, get checked in our system, and come to the pantry.
What about some of the other programs? I mean, we know that there's more than just the pantry. We know there's more needs.
Absolutely.
Of our veterans.
When veterans fall into homelessness, I think of it like a snowball. So, maybe a veteran loses his or her job, and they get behind on their child support, and they can't get to work, and they lose their license. And so we want to make sure that we offer as much assistance as possible to give veterans the best opportunity to get back to the life they deserve to live. So in addition to our housing programs, which we have a wide spectrum of housing, we've got temporary transitional housing. We also do rental assistance out in the community, and we have permanent supportive housing. So we're a landlord, and veterans can move into our apartments and stay as long as they need. All of that comes with case management, because we know housing is not the only answer. But we also have an employment program, so we can work with veterans who are looking for a job right now, or we can work with veterans who are interested in kind of switching up their career and want to invest the time for additional training and skills for a new career. And we also offer legal assistance. We partner with the Neighborhood Christian Legal Clinic, and they dedicate an attorney half-time to be here to work directly with our veterans on civil issues like taxes, bankruptcy, child support, all of that. Because again, homelessness is not just a lack of housing. There are often many other things going on as well. And then our food and clothing pantries are open to any veteran as well. We want to set veterans up for success for the long term. So just immediately placing in housing isn't going to do it. If they don't have income to support it, if they're not linked to mental and physical health care, we're just going to delay some of the problems that will come up later.
How did you come to this position? What brought you to HVAF? What's
Sure.
your story, I guess, a little bit of that.
So I'm relatively new in this position. I've been the CEO here since October. So just, I guess, 9 months now, maybe not new anymore. I've been at the agency, though, for almost 10 years. And before that, I worked for Senator Lugar for 10 years, and I was his Military and Veterans Affairs Coordinator in the state of Indiana. Always been really passionate about serving those who serve our country. So when the Senator retired in 2012, I wanted to continue in that work, and HVAF was looking, and I was able to join the staff here as their first sort of public policy person, and then just developed over the years and got promoted in the fall of last year.
That's awesome. Do you come from a background of veterans, like a family of service members?
My husband is currently serving in the Indiana National Guard, but yeah, my stepdad's a veteran, my grandpa's a veteran, brother is, my nephew's serving, so I guess, a family of service.
We are here today at the Streamathon to raise lots of money. But what are the other ways? You've mentioned a few ways that the general public can volunteer and help specific to the food pantry. But what are some other ways individuals can get involved? Maybe they don't have money to give, or what other assistance does HVAF need?
So we're always in need of more volunteers. As I mentioned, the food pantry is completely run by volunteers every Tuesday and Thursday. That's a big commitment. We don't expect everyone to come every time. So even if they can just come once, that would be really key. But we also have volunteer opportunities for large groups, companies that want to give back at all of our properties. We have 121 transitional housing beds and 47 apartment units that all need help. So whether that's mowing the lawn or planting flowers or painting or whatever their volunteer skill set is, we're happy to have it. And then again, food donations are key, especially in the summer months. People are really generous around the holidays, and then they kind of forget that people in our community are facing hunger every single day. So food donations in the summer are really key. And then obviously funding. We can't do this for free, and I think our veterans really deserve our assistance when they fall on hard times.
Food donations, do they just bring them here to headquarters where we are?
Yes, absolutely. We're open every Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 p.m. They can pull over right in front of the building and we'll even unload the car. It's as easy as can be.
And then if they want to get involved in other volunteer opportunity, like I love the idea of mowing grass, how do they get in touch with you all to sign up for that?
Visit our website, which is hvaf.org, and there's a Get Involved tab there, and you can sign up, and our team will follow up with you and get you scheduled for a volunteer opportunity.
Somebody who is on the fence about getting involved or making that donation, what advice would you give them?
I would say, we just celebrated 4th of July, where we, commemorated our freedom and our independence, and that's thanks to men and women who serve our country. And unfortunately, men and women who serve our country are much more likely to be homeless than those who don't. And I really feel that we have an obligation to care for those who willingly volunteer to serve our country, who are prepared to die if needed. When they come home, they shouldn't have to struggle. So I'm really honored to work at HVAF, knowing that we're a safety net for men and women who serve our country, and we need our community support to be able to be here to do that.
That's a way to thank them.
Absolutely.
While they're still with us.
And a gratitude that they absolutely deserve.
100%. I'm sure it's hard to say which one is most important, but do you have a favorite program? Is there, or a favorite memory or something where you've really seen the impact?
I think the best way to see the immediate impact is here in the pantry. During COVID, it was really interesting, and I'm super proud. We never closed. We never missed a pantry day. We just moved it outside so veterans could come and still get the food that they needed. But during those times that were hard for everyone to find food, it was especially hard for those facing homelessness. And I remember we had a gentleman come and he was like, listen, I'm living out on the street. I just need some food. So I ran in here and packed him a bag of several things, and I took it out to him, and he said, I just need a couple of things. Keep the rest for someone who really needs it. And it broke my heart. But it really shows how important our mission is here. That even when people are hungry and living out on the street, they're still thinking of others who they think are worse off than they are.
Is there anything that I haven't asked that you would love to highlight or give a shout out to?
Sure, I would love to encourage everyone to go to our website, hvaf.org, sign up for our newsletter and read our blog. We feature veterans every single month that have been successful in our programs. We're also sharing information about our needs and other things like that.
I love that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Awesome stuff, guys. So we are here today. We've got Emmy and Ashley joining us live here for the Streamathon. Thank you guys for being here.
Thanks for having us.
And this is such a great organization. Obviously, we just saw the video, but if you guys want to take a quick second, just for the people in the room and maybe that missed the video stuff, just introduce yourselves, kind of talk about what you guys do for HVAF.
And do it all in rap form.
Oh, and in rap format. So Todd will drop a beat. Todd, go ahead.
You just exceeded our skills.
Sorry
about
that. So close.
Do you want to go ahead first, Ashley?
Yeah, sure. I'm Ashley Walls-Pierce, VP of Advancement for HVAF. I've been there 3 years. I oversee our fundraising, so in the mix of and love seeing what you guys are doing today. So I oversee fundraising, our volunteers, volunteer management, community relations, and our marketing and communications. So our department is responsible for being out there and sharing the word and the work that we do in the community and the need that is there amongst veterans.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. And I'm Emmy Hildebrand. I'm the CEO of HVAF. I've been in this role since October, but been with the agency since 2012 in various roles along the way.
Yeah. So I think we think about something that is a struggle for all of us to even comprehend is that there are military members who serve the country, who sacrifice lives and family and time for all of us, and then end up homeless or in shelters or on the streets. And I think that's something that none of us can feel comfortable about. So can you just speak to that a little bit about kind of maybe like what this organization does, maybe why it started, or how it's how you guys are working to make that stop?
Absolutely. I would start by saying I think the saddest part about what you just said is that veterans are much more likely to be homeless than non-veterans. So men and women who serve our country are far more likely to end up on the streets when they get back home than any other segment of the population, especially women. In fact, homeless women veterans are the fastest growing segment among the homeless population, which is so sad. Knowing, as you said, how much they sacrifice on our behalf, how much they give up to know that they come home and things don't always work out and they don't get to live the life that they deserve.
Yeah.
So HVAF started in 1993 with a mission to help end veteran homelessness in Indianapolis. And we're continuing that today. We started out with the resources to house 5 veterans at a time, and now we're serving over 1,300 veterans every single year, primarily with housing. But then we've also learned through the years that housing isn't the only answer. They also need employment assistance, which is where the Realtor Foundation has been so great. They need legal help. They need food, clothing, and hygiene items. So we're trying to build all of those things around veterans to give them the best chance at success.
So you guys do all those things to try to help get veterans on their feet, huh?
We do a lot
really
on the
great.
preventive side as well. We provide financial assistance to support utility bill assistance, rent assistance, deposits, moving costs. A lot of that is our preventive side, and that's becoming one of our largest departments and arms of the agency is getting those veterans before they become homeless and either keeping them where they are, covering their costs until they can get back on their feet, or moving them to one of our partner landlords and staying with them for a few months while they work to recover and get back on their feet and get back their budget in line. But so a lot of what we do now is that preventive side.
I love that too, because and you'll probably hear throughout the day we kind of talk about how you have to treat the symptom, right? That's the felt pain, right? It's homelessness, but it's also you got to try to prevent. Like, how do we go farther upstream and stop the problem before it starts? And I love that you guys are ahead of the game and thinking about that. Can I ask too, how is it that we see so many veterans end up on the street? Is it maybe they're deployed, they come back, the job market's not what they thought? Is it just the struggle of being in the military and then reacclimating to regular life? I mean, can you speak to that about how this is the case for so many veterans?
Sure. I think all of the above is the answer to that. So, veterans, it's really hard to transition out of the military because when you're in the military, you got somewhere to be and most likely someone telling you what to do and how to do it. And then when you separate from the military, you're all on your own.
Yeah.
And suddenly, for a lot of men and women, that's the most important thing they felt like they've ever done or will ever do.
Sure.
And they just lost that. They've lost their community, they've lost where they lived, and they lost their job. And for some, that can just be really disorienting. Veterans also struggle with mental health struggles like PTSD. I did an informal survey of the women we serve a few years ago, and many of the women veterans in our programs were victims of military sexual assault.
Wow.
So that's another complicating factor as well. And then you just throw in life, unemployment, circumstances change, and it's really easy for things to get out of control.
So those that are struggling, how are you finding them, or how are they finding you? How do they get your services?
So a lot of it's word of mouth, but we also have a full-time street outreach coordinator, a veteran himself who goes out and visits homeless camps and shelters 5 days a week and works. He'll take basic needs, water, food, clothing, to to those camps to distribute, but the goal is for him to identify those veterans, build a relationship with them so they come in and ask for the help that they need.
Nice.
We also work with several community partners that refer veterans to us because they know that we are the experts and the go-to in the field. And then often, you know, with our food and clothing pantry, it's word of mouth. It's veterans that tell each other, hey, this is where you need to go to
Nice.
get your basic needs.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm sorry.
Go
I
ahead.
was just going to
Love.
ask real quick. This is Indianapolis based, right?
Mhm.
Do
Yep.
you guys have sister affiliates across the country? Is this something that you're looking to? Because obviously, we're streaming, so there are people across the country watching us right now. Is there ways that people can find resources in other areas that are outside of Indianapolis?
Absolutely. We are located here in Indianapolis. We serve veterans throughout central Indiana, but there are organizations like us throughout the state and throughout the nation. So I would direct anyone outside of the sort of Indy metro to visit the National Coalition for Homeless Veterans website. That's kind of the organization that's an umbrella for all of us, and they lead on policy and advocacy, but they can help refer veterans in need to local organizations in their communities.
Nice.
Thank you.
That was a good question. Way
That's
to
why
go,
he's here.
Todd. Way to go. So it sounds like the employment is a huge issue. And so when it comes to doing that and supporting veterans in that, area, what do you guys do and how do you help them?
Sure. We have two employment tracks within our workforce development program. One is employment services that the Realtor Foundation supports. It's for veterans who want a job right now.
Okay.
So we can help with resume writing. We can help, job searching and interview prep to help them get a job to sustain themselves right now. We also have a relatively new program that is called VetWorks. It's for veterans who are really interested in building the skills necessary for a new career. So they start as interns at HVAF. And then in the second phase, they're completing a degree or an apprenticeship or a program to kind of add those hard skills to their resume. And then finally, they're placed in employment. It's a living wage, so $18 an hour or more with benefits.
Nice.
That is so cool.
And I would say, back to your question about, when veterans get out of the military, is it not being able to, and are unemployed and not being able to equate their skills that they have in the military to, civilian life.
Right.
Our case managers that work on the workforce development team are skilled and just tremendous at working with veterans to help them prepare their resumes and use the words and help them understand, okay, what did you do when you were in the military? Oh, that's logistics.
Right.
Let's put logistics on your
Yeah.
resume. Let's look at logistics jobs.
Yeah.
They're really good at
Mhm.
helping those veterans look at it in a different way and then be able to sell themselves to an employer.
Yeah.
That's amazing. As we kind of like wrap up, I would like to hear from each of you. You both obviously very talented. There's a lot of things you could be doing with your time, with your energy, with your resources, with your vocation. Why have you decided to be involved with all of this time and energy that you guys put into it? Why HVAF for you?
For me, it's really simple. I'm married to a currently serving member of the military. But even before that, I worked for Senator Lugar for 10 years, who was known for his devotion to public service. And he always led by example, showing us that if you can make a difference somewhere, you should. So when he retired in 2012, I wanted to come to HVAF to continue to make a difference. And I mean, you started this segment talking about the sacrifices men and women make. I see it firsthand. I live it sometimes, and I know that these men and women deserve our help. There is no reason someone should struggle when they come home, and I'm just really excited to be a part of a team effort where we lift up those men and women who are struggling to give them the life that they deserve.
That's great. Ashley, how about you?
Yeah, so I've always said there's no greater sacrifice, no greater thing you can do in this world, other than, be willing to die for your country.
Mhm.
And I think that those men and women deserve everything that we can give them. I've always been passionate. My two go-to issues are homelessness and animals. And, in the homeless arena, specifically focusing on those veterans just means the world to me. that we can make that difference. I get to see it every day. I don't work one-on-one with the veterans, but I do get to interact and see the stories and share their stories. And it's just a wonderful feeling. I get to wake up every day knowing we're doing good work and for a good cause.
Yeah.
And I would say just the team that we're blessed to work with. There's no more group of compassionate, caring folks in Indianapolis. Throughout the pandemic, we never missed a pantry day. We never missed an appointment with a client. And it's because our team is so dedicated. Like, they come to work ready to work and ready to help.
Amazing. Well,
Yeah.
thank you guys for the work that you
So
guys
cool.
do in the world. It's fantastic. Nice big hand for Emmy Hildebrand and Ashley Walls. Thank you guys very much for being here. Let's put that slide up on the screen one more time. HVAF of Indiana. That's where you can find out more information, get involved. They have events coming up. There's all kinds of fun stuff there. So reach out to those guys. If you have a heart for this, if you have a connection to the military or veterans and want to help in this issue, you can get involved with these guys. You also can make a donation to what we're doing here today, givebutter.com/FPG. So we have a lot more coming up. Coming up after the break, we get into our very first game show, and it's going to be a great time. We are playing The Amount is Fair. It's going to be a bunch of fun. It's going to be a little ridiculous. We're going to have a great time. We will be back when the Streamathon 2022 continues.
The Realtor Foundation. We all know about that fancy ball and the golf outing, but what else do they do? A lot. They do a lot more. The Realtor Foundation supports local nonprofits solving homelessness in Central Indiana so that everyone has a safe place to call home in our community. The Foundation's primary focus is on transitional housing needs and other supportive services for homeless Hoosiers. 100% of my board member contributions go toward funding these grants. Since it started, $2.8 million have gone to various organizations around Central Indiana supporting homelessness. That's a lot, guys. Let's keep it up. Hey, Shelly.
Hey, Kate.
But an effort like this takes more than just money. Right, Nancy?
That's right, Kate. Be the key.
There are a handful of committees working behind the scenes at the Realtor Foundation, any of which are a great way to get involved, to give back your time, and to see up close and personal the impact the Realtor Foundation is having in our community. Right, Gabby? That's right, Kate. She's who to talk to get involved. Since its founding in 1984, the Realtor Foundation has funded grants that support transitional and emergency housing, job assistance, mental and physical health treatment, addiction and recovery services, safe havens for domestic violence victims, youth services, and more. And that, my friends, is how we can be the key to ending homelessness in Central Indiana. Bye, guys.
Bye, Kate.
Bye, Kate. What foundation? The Realtor Foundation helps people that don't have a home. What? Do you have a nice place to live? Yeah. We think everybody should have a nice place to live. If I don't have a lot of money. Well, that's okay. 100% goes to the people. Thank you. This is gonna help a lot of people. We need your help. Donate at the Realtor Foundation today. Thank you.
We are back with the live Streamathon 2022, hosted by Ferris Property Group in support of the Realtor Foundation. Brought to you by the Home Experts of Indiana. They are the marquee sponsor for this event. Now, listen, guys, I want to check the tote board. This is like the classic telethon, Streamathon, radiothon.
Can we
Let's
get some
check. Now,
we need like the telephone ringing in the background sound.
Yeah, listen, operators are standing by right now at givebutter.com/FPG. Listen, we are raising money for the Realtor Foundation. We're on our way to 20,000, and we're off to a great start, guys, because we've been streaming for 42 minutes, and that's all. And we're already at $2,980, everybody. Unbelievable.
We're over 10%. I did some quick math. We're over 10% there.
We are over 10%. That's right. I can't wait to see that on a thermometer. But I think the thermometer that we have comes colored in up to 10%, so we can't yet color it in. I think. We'll find out from Holly in just a bit. But anyway, big thanks to all of our sponsors, but particularly Home Experts of Indiana for being the marquee sponsor of this event. We are raising funds for the Realtor Foundation. We are trying to help those experiencing homelessness in Central Indiana. This is obviously a joint effort through a lot of real estate community organizations and companies and all that. So we're really excited for everyone coming together to try to help this facet of housing here in Central Indiana. So thank you guys very much. Don't forget the live happy hour coming up 5 to 7 right here at Tinker House. This room will be a buzz. It'll be a Twitter. Is that the thing? Is that a thing? A Twitter?
Yeah.
Is that right?
No,
Yeah.
Elon.
No, it's a twit.
Elon is leaving
Yeah, he
the
backed
purchase of Twitter because people were using that.
Yeah,
that
he didn't
phrase.
like
I see. Okay,
It will
so
be a twit.
it'll just be a buzz. It'll just be a buzz. But come, it's a cash bar from 5 to 7, and just come be a part of this fun event day. All right. So with that, it is time for our very first game show, and I'm throwing things over to producer Christian to start off the game. The amount is fair.
That's right, Terry. Whoa. I'm working on the mix a little bit. Sorry about that. That's right, Terry. This is The Amount is Fair. And now from FPG Studios at Tinker House in downtown Indianapolis, please welcome our first contestants in The Amount is Fair. Todd Ferris, Megan Ferris, Terry Wagner, and Kate Souls. Rhymes with bowls. Come on down.
So ready. We're going to crush this.
And I guess that's it, right?
Well,
And
here's your host.
There it is.
And now here's your host.
There it
Sorry.
is.
He said,
Woo!
Thank you, Christian. Welcome to the first and possibly only episode of The Amount is Fair.
Okay.
It's already.
Christian,
We've been canceled.
Yes.
Pilot's
what's
going to
our
take
first
off.
item
Don't
up
worry.
for bid?
Our first item up for bids is take the family out and pretend to play with your kids with this realistic electric hot dog grill.
Oh,
That's
Linda.
right. The lights and sizzle sounds make it feel like you're really grilling some delicious hot dogs. Comes with a hot dog, buns, and condiments. Batteries
This game
not
is already
included.
so great.
Real
It is
nice.
so great.
Batteries not included.
Yes.
See who can get the closest to the actual retail price without going over. Todd Ferris, what is your bid?
That is. Are we doing like actual prices?
Go, Todd. Todd, have you never played The Amount is Fair?
I'm gonna say $8.99.
Oh, God.
Megan Ferris, what is your bid?
$29.95.
$14.99.
And Kate Souls rhymes with both.
$100.
One.
And the actual retail price is $26. Come on down, Megan Ferris!
She went over.
Man.
Okay, we're going over.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, you're gonna leave.
Overbid.
Not in the prices. Amount is
I thought you
fair.
can't
Did you
overbid.
say 14?
I said 14.
Oh, I'm just kidding. It's not Megan Ferris. It's Terry Wagner.
What'd you say? 29. Oh, you did go over. Yep. I wanted somebody to go $1.
Okay, Terry, how are you
I
doing?
thought maybe the rules were different here.
Welcome, welcome. Where are you from? What do you do?
I'm great.
Okay, let's see what you will be playing for. What do we have for him, Christian?
Well, Holly, it's a new home. This beautiful ranch-style home has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and is perfect for entertaining. Welcome your guest through your fully covered front porch entrance. Open floor plan throughout. The Realtor wrote this. And includes a covered front porch entrance. Open floor plan throughout includes a whole home audio and upgrade lighting. Large master suite includes upgraded separate tub and shower, walk-in closet, and double vanity. Breakfast nook
He is
overlooks
aghast.
back patio and fully fenced backyard.
Wow.
Welcome home.
Great job.
Okay, and today we are playing Rolling with My Homies.
Ooh.
All right, so here's how the game works. There is the actual retail price, and I'm going to let you have this free. Uh-huh. Okay, so you're going to take turns rolling the dice, and then you're going to, for the first digit, and you're going to say whether it's higher or lower. 1s and 6s are automatic wins. Go.
Oh, it's on the ground.
Well, that's why I brought 5.
Oh, it's right there. No, look.
4. Higher or lower?
Higher.
He's going higher.
Hold on 1 second.
Terry's going higher than
So we're
4.
gonna say higher than 4. Okay? 2. Higher than 2.
We're going to have to work out our production budget.
Oh my gosh. Yeah!
You got a 1?
6. Yeah! And one more.
That one is the horse right here,
2.
Going higher than 2.
Higher than 2. All right. And now it's time to reveal. I just dropped my cue card. It's totally fine.
He already lost.
He lost right out the gate, folks.
First one.
Wah, wah,
First
wah,
one.
wah.
Oh, man, that was some.
That was anticlimactic.
Rolling with
He
my
lost.
homies.
See you next time.
Great
on
job,
the
Terry.
Mountain
Nice
Zone.
job, Holly. Wonderful work over there. Terry, you did a terrible job. Terrible job. You only got 0 numbers right.
Let me tell you where I went wrong.
Yes.
I should have let Megan play, and
Yeah.
that was the first.
Yeah.
That was the first mistake.
No,
but
you
the
did
first,
well.
the 4 went in the hundreds of thousands spot, so it would have had to be over 500
Yeah.
grand.
Yeah.
And that house, I don't think it was worth 500 grand.
I think that was priced like
Well-
in the spring of 2022 pricing.
it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
just through the
It was
roof.
like,
Yeah, you know, it's
just
called,
set whatever
the
amount
market's
you want.
relaxed a little
Yeah.
bit, so we'll just say.
Calm down.
But listen, hey, at the end of the day, the amount is fair,
The
and that's
amount
the
was
game,
fair.
right? That's
Can't
how we
argue
play,
that.
right, Christian?
Can't
That's
argue
right.
that.
The amount is fair, Terry. Let's hear it for the amount is fair.
Oh, boy.
Good job.
All right.
Good job.
Well done.
Hard
All right.
cut. We're out.
Hard cut.
We
Hard
got to get
cut.
over 3,000 people.
We do. We're very, very close to 3,000. We're $30 away, so I think we can definitely get $30 more before this hour is over.
Yeah,
Do you
just for
agree?
the record, how much do we make during that game show on donations?
$0.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But
And we had to pay
Sad.
for the dice, so we actually lost a little money. So we need your money now more than ever.
Yeah, we
So-
spent $25 alone
the
on that
red.
on the little grill set.
Yeah.
The
So
grill
Yeah.
set.
we
Yeah.
got to make that back.
That's right.
Okay.
That was for what the grill set was, too. That's a little pricey, I think, too. But anyway, whatever the case. Listen, so let's get $30 more before
it.
the hour is over.
Yes.
We believe in you. Just a little $30 donation can
Yep.
just keep the good vibes flowing.
Or
you
if
know
you have
what
a
I'm saying?
friend, $2.15s will work.
There you go.
Yeah, if you have
Oh,
two
yeah.
$15 bills, that would work as well. That would
Yeah.
absolutely work.
We'd love
That's a
your
good
we'd
call.
love your support. If you guys don't mind, just jump on, follow along with us today, but get in there at some point, throw down some cash, even if it's 10, 20, 30 bucks, whatever it is. All that will add up over through the next 27 hours of this Streamathon.
Wait,
It's-
what? Wait,
How long are we
Surprise.
going?
How long are we going?
Oh, 8 hours. 8 hours.
That's right. Hey, listen, shouts out again to Home Experts of Indiana, the marquee sponsor for this event, coming in strong here in the early days to get us a nice jump start with things headed forward. We're going to hear from Cindy. She's going to be around later
Yes.
playing games with the
Yeah.
Home
Cindy.
Experts and with some of our people, but a huge, huge thank you to Home Experts as our marquee sponsor. We love you guys so much, and we appreciate your support of this event. Now, you can hear in your little headphones some mumbling
Yes.
from Studio B. Can you hear it?
I hear it.
Let me tell you what's about to happen. We're
Is
about
that
to
the mumbling?
play.
Yeah. Mumbling?
And they stopped when they
Oh,
heard me
they- yeah,
mention the
quit
mumbling.
mumbling.
So yeah, the mumbling's over. But we're gonna play this game a few times today, and we're
Yeah.
gonna send it right now over to Studio B. We've got Courtney over there, along with Kate and Holly, and they're gonna play Buy or Sell.
Ooh, buy or sell.
Okay.
Are we on? All righty.
Hey guys.
We are ready to buy and sell things. Let's do this. Okay, we are ready. We're ready
Okay.
to buy and
Let's
sell
go.
some stuff.
Let's
do it.
buy.
All right, what are we buying? What are we selling? Let's go.
Ooh, slip and slide.
Okay,
Hit the donate button.
I want to say buy
Mhm.
because they're super fun.
Yeah.
But the parent
Oh, I
in
love
me
it.
Mhm.
wants to sell really bad.
I say buy.
That's so
You
good.
are not. You
I
will
love
not
it.
grow into a tough adult unless you find yourself
Oh yeah.
scraping your belly over all the sticks and rocks
Yeah.
in the yard. I
Yeah.
say buy.
Fun
Toughen
mom,
up these kids.
reasonable mom, right? Is that fun
I
mom?
think she just called me unreasonable.
I didn't mean reasonable. I meant strict mom, fun mom, not so fun mom. Whatever. What's the next one? Oh, I think.
Kombucha?
Well, it's like that's like that juice stuff that's like supposed to be good for your gut.
Never had it. Can I be indifferent? Is that a thing? I say sell. It sounds crazy.
I want to sell it. I should buy it, but I'm going to sell it because I'm just in denial. No, I don't need it. Nope. Jellyfish.
Oh.
What's the point?
jellyfish? Well, the thing is, they're very dangerous.
Right.
And I don't want anyone peeing on me, which I think is how you resolve it. But
Is that how you resolve it?
but they're so pretty. Did you see Finding Nemo where
Yes.
they hop over all of
Just
them?
keep swimming.
Oh man, I have to buy them, I think.
I mean, they're pretty. I mean, my kids, sure, buy.
Yeah,
I haven't
buy.
bought anything yet. Buy.
Mario Kart, buy.
Buy.
100%. I will take anyone on
What character?
right now.
when
oh
you
my
do-
gosh. So I do mix it up.
Oh, okay.
But I'm a huge fan of Toad.
Uh,
I'm a huge fan of Yoshi.
I feel like if you like Toad, you like Yoshi and vice versa.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're fast.
They are
They're
fast. But I was always Donkey Kong. Like, that was my jam.
yes.
I'd get out of my way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, total buy.
Buy.
Oh.
Like to protect your furniture coasters? Oh.
So,
Ugh,
nobody
so-
uses them anyway. No, I don't like rings on my furniture,
I
but
don't
like,
own nice enough furniture to care about a ring.
same.
So, and like I have parties. Nobody's using a coaster at my
No.
party.
It's called Life with Children.
That too.
We know a
Sell.
lot about that. So,
Oh. Robots.
I know. Well, okay, if we're talking like
Yeah,
our
what
friends
kind
from
of
Star
robots?
Wars, I might buy, but they kind of freak me out.
I say sell because they're like taking out the human interaction,
Yeah.
and that's weak.
Yeah.
We should be friends and talk to everyone.
What she said. Oh, they're kind of cute.
Yeah, let's buy
We're
owls.
gonna buy owls.
They're wise.
They are wise. They can turn their head
Also-
though. It's just kind of freaky.
Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, you do.
Harry
like,
Potter.
You like Harry Potter.
3,000.
Print magazines. Ugh.
Mm. So, you know, what I think it's funny is you go to the doctor's office and and they're always like 2 years old,
Yes.
and you're like
I-
flipping through and you're
I
like,
know
this
it's
is
like
so
not
old.
the way, but it's also so fun to get one in the mail
Sure.
and like flip through it.
Yeah.
So
But-
I don't know.
Well.
Bye. Sell.
So, I mean, it's good. Yeah. Nobody.
Unless you're playing the claw, you don't need it.
No, nobody needs that.
Sell. Is that it? Bye.
I'm a buy.
Yeah.
I am a buy.
I don't have enough. According to my husband, I do, but he's wrong.
Well, according to my husband, we have too many.
That's what I mean.
Shut up.
I love them.
Oh yeah, I was hoping there was some sarcasm there.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Sarcasm.
Yeah.
He's
But,
like,
like,
can we get rid of some of these? I'm like, no.
No.
What
And-
if I need to take 5 things?
Right. My husband will purposefully not use or you reuse because just to spite me.
Ah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Buy.
So.
What?
I know. I like warm hugs in my soul on the inside.
Okay, but what about that one day that it was like 101 degrees?
Okay, truth. But I would have had like a fun thing, not just cold brew basic coffee. I sell it. Sell.
Basic. I want the cold brew.
Not basic.
Writing checks.
Oh, you know. I'm usually buying, well, but I'm buying boring stuff when I'm writing a check. What
I
do you
know,
think?
right?
Yeah.
I only use them for my kids and the school stuff.
Yeah, I
Sell.
buy.
Oh.
Necessary evil.
I know, but your information, I don't know. I recently got hacked. It's a bad idea.
Shakespeare.
Courtney,
Why?
don't hate us on the Shakespeare, but I'm gonna sell.
Oh, buy. Classic literature. Come on.
I was thinking like the plays. Like I'm not gonna go watch.
Oh.
I'm not gonna go sit and
But we
watch like a
can't
Shakespeare
sell him.
theater.
He
No, I
set
mean
the way for so many brilliant things.
I do that. I guess I was thinking, am I gonna go to a
see
play?
a Shakespeare
no,
play.
I'm not gonna go.
Or
Am I
like
gonna
quote it
appreciate the
at
man?
home.
Mm.
Aaron, to be or not to be?
He'll be like, "Would you call me?" Sporks, like
Sporks.
the spork plus a spoon.
We gotta have those.
I mean, necessary.
Buy.
I'm all about multi-function,
Functional.
multi-purpose
Yes,
things.
absolutely. Agreed. I think more
Yeah,
places
so
should have
I'm a
sports.
buy. I'm a buy. Yeah.
Buy. 100%.
Last one.
Last one.
Swimming with sharks.
Oh.
Why would you do that? That's the sell. Immediate sell.
Okay. All right.
So
Real
dangerous.
talkers. It is dangerous, but I immediately jump to those people in the cages. Like I think I would do that.
Oh no. Mm-mm. Hard pass. Sell.
Buy just to keep things interesting. Maybe after
Very
a cocktail.
scary.
I don't know. So that's what we would do. Back to you, Terry.
All right, that's buy or sell. Nice job,
Hey.
ladies. That was a bunch of fun. Buying and selling. Yeah, Todd.
Can I
you have
interject?
thoughts?
You
Did
ever seen the video where the guy is in the shark cage and then a shark like jumps over the cage and into it? And
Jump the
he's,
shark.
So the shark, he kind of jumped the shark, but the shark is in the cage with the guy that wanted to watch the sharks from the shark cage.
Oh, and it jumped over and in.
Yes, it
that's
was
a
really
little
cool.
much.
You know
yeah.
what do you think immediately when you see that happen?
I think I want in,
Oh,
or just put the lid on the. You probably could put a lid on the cage.
Yeah. I think serves you right,
Yeah.
bud.
I would definitely check the
Bud.
reviews on that because if they talk about the fact that they don't have a lid on the cage, I would go to the next company.
Yeah.
Can I just say, ladies and gentlemen, we have surpassed $3,000.
Yes, we're over 3 grand, everybody. That's good. Thank you
Hey.
to Paige. Thank you to Stacy and Katie, the people that put us over the top over the
Yeah.
3 grand. That's fantastic. Such
Sister
good stuff.
Stacy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's
Holly's sister.
Holly's sister
Yeah.
jumping
Sister
in and making a
Stacy, she's
donation.
awesome.
Shouts out. Yeah, she loved buy or sell so much that she made a donation. So she was a buy on this Streamathon and on the Realtor Foundation. So good stuff there, right?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, so both Paige and Stacy did that $30 donation we were looking for.
Right.
And it's a really cool thing. When you go to the givebutter.com/FPG site, if you click on the donate button, it kind of lists out like what your donation goes for. And I think it's really cool. I just wanted to share with you. So like $30, those donations just provided a night of shelter for a mom and a child.
Yeah.
Like just now. That's what that just happened
cool.
because of that donation,
Yep.
which is fantastic. So $50, you can help a survivor establish or a domestic violence survivor establish safety. $75 gets a monthly bus pass for someone to help maintain their employment, which is a huge, if you lose your job because you
Right.
can't get to work, now you're in trouble. So that $75 provides that monthly bus pass. If you donate $150, that's addiction recovery services for 2 weeks, which is another huge contributing factor to people that are experiencing homelessness. $250 gets you parenting classes for 4 young adults, which a lot of people are trying to navigate. Not only how do I hold down work and find shelter and provide meals, but you also are trying to raise kids, you know, so $250 goes a long way with those classes. And then $1,000 donation is case management to help someone maintain housing. So it's really neat to break down. Now you can give whatever you want to, but when you click that donate now button, you can kind of see where your donation, what it can provide. And even something as simple as a $30 donation can make such a massive difference. And that's why we're here today. It's why we're doing this whole thing today. So again, givebutter.com/FPG. We're doing this for 7 more hours. Hey, we got done with hour number 1, guys. Hour 1 in the books.
Done.
What a great start. And let me just say, I'm exhausted already. Is that
Are you
bad?
done?
Should we
Do you need to take a nappy poo?
Should we
Look
at you
Nappy
two? Look at you two. Same page. Are you going to wear your name tag all day too, Megan? I think it looks good. It looks good, but the amount is fair.
I'm
is
just bitter.
behind us.
I'm just bitter. I didn't make it in the win.
I understand. But listen, we are very excited. The Streamathon rolls on. We've got a lot of excitement coming up here in hour number 2. We're going to kick it off with a challenge, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so nervous.
But before I get to the challenge, and I don't even know what the challenge is, I want to tell you that this hour we have a matching sponsor. Thank you to the fine folks from Colliver Insurance. We've worked with them for a long time. They're wonderful people, and they are matching donations
That's awesome.
here in our number 2, which is fantastic. So so if you give $30 now, it's 60, right? If you give 100 now, it's 200. So from now until 2 o'clock, we've got that match, and we'll be reminding you throughout the day about that as well. So boom. Now let's get to our challenge. I am super nervous because it was somebody had the harebrained idea, which is actually a genius idea. They're like, what if we have people sponsor challenges and then you guys have to do things and that they make that donation. So this is our very first one, starting right now, challenge number 1, and we have a sponsor for it. This challenge is sponsored by the fine folks at California Closets, Jennifer Scott and the whole crew at California Closets. I would say thank you. I'm going to say thank you for your donation, but the entirety of my thank you is on pause until I know what this challenge is.
Well, Jen Scott's a pretty cool cat, so I'm sure she's enjoying this.
Yeah, she is. So anyway, we're into hour number 2, and we're kicking it off right now with a challenge, and Holly is here to walk us through, and you brought a bunch of lemons. Hi, Holly.
Hello, TMT.
So nervous.
Hi.
This is called the lemon test.
The lemon test.
Or challenge, the lemon challenge.
Yes.
Basically, you're going to take that lemon slice.
Okay. Do I just need one slice? I take one said lemon slice?
Take one down, pass it around.
Yeah, go ahead. How about now?
Hi.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay, you can start over.
Do I
Sorry
just
about
start
that.
over?
Yeah,
Okay, great.
Yeah.
This is the lemon challenge.
All right.
So you have to suck this lemon.
Great start. Great start
Yeah.
already. This is really
So all
great.
we have to do is suck.
So ready.
Yeah.
You guys know,
In the
We're
words
doing
of
pretty good.
John,
That's right.
can't you do like secret writing with lemon juice?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
What?
disappearing
Fun
ink.
fact.
Yeah.
Ooh, fun
What?
fact. This man thought because lemon juice was used in invisible ink,
Yeah.
he put it on his face and tried to rob a
Stop.
bank. It was
Stop.
not invisible. Not invisible.
That didn't go well.
See?
Anyways.
I keep saying we should get into a life of crime because we can outdo these criminals.
Totally.
Right? No?
Yeah, I don't think that's when you're running a streamathon, when you're doing a fundraiser, Todd, you probably shouldn't openly say, I think we should get into crime. This is great.
All
You can't
right,
take him
fine.
anywhere.
We'll just stick
Folks.
to lemons
All right,
for now.
so here is the test.
Okay.
You're going to suck it.
Yeah.
Why? I was so good. And then you guys made a
Yep.
joke.
No, we're good.
We're going to suck it,
All
but
right.
you cannot make a face.
No faces?
Oh, do we go
Nope.
one at a time
That's
then?
the challenge. If you lose, if you make a face, you lose.
Okay.
Oh.
And yes,
So,
you can go one at a time.
Are you doing it with us?
No.
Why
no.
do you have all these
I have
lemons then?
lipstick on.
So do I. Why do you have all these lemons on?
Extra in
Yeah.
case you wanted to do it more than once.
Is there
Let's
more
do-
money if we do it more
Never
than
know.
once?
Let's step up our game though. Like,
Oh,
so let's
Jennifer.
start
Oh.
like first round of lemons.
Oh,
you,
good.
You chew
Let's
on
make
it.
it harder. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
this is
Okay.
great.
Yep.
What?
And then second round, if you do well in the first round,
What?
second round we squeeze lemon juice in your eyes.
Oh, I like that.
And we
Oh.
see
That's
if
good.
you cannot
No, I'm
react.
definitely
Up a
not
notch.
participating.
Oh, is
And
it having
then-
open
And then
wounds?
third
Yeah.
round we'll do it.
Open
We'll
wound.
have to create an open wound,
Exactly.
and then we'll put lemon juice
Put lemon
on
juice
it.
on that. That's a good idea.
Does anybody have a knife? Does anybody have a knife in the
I actually
audience?
brought
Oh,
one
that's
to
that kinda
slice these
solid
lemons.
thinking. I like
Make
that.
like a timeout corner for Todd.
For Todd.
We just
I'm
need to like
excited
put him
about
away
this.
for a
Mute him.
minute.
I think Christian has a mute button.
Hey,
Uh,
shout
yeah.
out! Indiana Geothermal just donated $50, which
Yeah.
means what, people? Wait, does that
Um,
mean it's $25?
It means it's 100.
Or does that mean it's 100?
It means it's 100, right?
It's 100.
If it'll show up as 50 right now, and then it'll become
And then it'll
100.
So it's
at the
2 to
end of
1?
the- hour. Is that right?
Right.
Or is it
Or
come
do they
in?
donate 25 and we see it as 50?
Logistics.
So we don't know.
We're figuring it out.
Don't ask for the details.
Either way, we
TBD.
want to just do a shout out Indiana
That's right.
Geothermal.
Yay!
Thank you very much,
Thank
Indiana
you.
Geothermal.
Thank you.
About these lemons.
All right,
So
lemons.
back to the lemons. Are we?
One at a time.
If we say no,
Christian, you can guide them with
Okay.
the view.
Christian, who do you want to see bite the lemon first?
That'd be Todd.
All right, bring it.
good
No
luck,
face,
Todd.
Todd.
Let's.
I'm gonna look into the
Who
camera.
decides? Do you decide if they
I
make a face?
decide.
Oh, Holly's the sole judge.
That's
I
right.
think it's that
Oh, I
one.
like
Somebody's
that.
got to do it.
I like
That's
that.
right. Here we go.
Look
In
dead
3,
into it.
2.
Oh, I touched it with my tongue just a little. Oh.
No faces.
He already has a face.
I know.
I think you should be
Ugh.
disqualified immediately.
That makes my teeth hurt. Look, no face.
Oh, that's
Oh
just
no, he's
awful.
squinting.
Kind of a-
He's
yeah.
squinting.
His eye
He's
did
turning red, I think.
Oh,
I think
Oh, he
he's
couldn't
turning
do it. He
red.
couldn't do it. That's not bad though. That was how long you
Good
have to hold
effort.
it for.
I mean, I applaud that.
And so is
Oh,
did he
face.
lose?
He made a face.
He ate the whole thing.
No, I thought he was. Oh, you just chewed it up and ate it, you psycho! What? What did you just do? You ate it?
Are you not supposed to eat it?
You don't eat a lemon. It's not an orange,
No, you can
Todd.
eat it.
I might
You
have
can
It's not
eat
an
it. It's fine.
apple.
It's
He
really
might get to
doing?
win.
It's a little tart. Just a little tart.
Oh man.
You a monster?
Turning red.
Courtney brought you a
It's gonna be
napkin.
hard to beat that.
So
Yeah.
fabulous.
Bring it, Megan. Wait, you want Christian? Who do you want to go second?
I'm gonna go Terry second. We'll say Megan
Where's
for
my
last.
camera?
You right there?
Camera.
All right, you
Oh,
ready?
I'm not.
Sarah, good luck.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, get in it. Yeah, get in it. Like
Look
a
at
mouth
that
guard.
Wait.
stone
Look at that
cold
Oh.
Steve
cold.
Austin.
Eyes are dead.
That's incredible. Incredible.
Yes, Terry.
Your
Yes.
eyes are dead.
You were like, you just turned it off like there was a
Yeah.
switch.
Listen,
You turned
Here,
off
I
all
Did
you go to,
feelings
like,
I could
and
go there.
emotions.
Did you go into a deep place somewhere?
Oh yeah. I went in the depths of my
Med-
soul,
meditation.
and
Did
that's
your
why the
teeth
dead
feel
eyes.
Weird?
And I feel
feel weird?
refreshed.
Okay.
Is how I feel.
You don't. You
Okay.
saw the like. It was almost scary. He
Yeah.
just flipped the switch.
You've got to have
and he
that
was
gear.
gone.
By the way,
All right,
you
Megan.
need to have that
Megan
gear.
goes.
It's time for you.
Before Megan goes,
Oh,
can I
we're
just
changing
Oh,
say
wait, hold on. Wait.
we got to watch for the cheater, okay? So when Megan
Is
gets
that
challenged,
a Megan thing?
yes,
I'm
because
just smarter
Oh.
than he
because
is.
yeah, she's smart. She
I
figures
think-
out. So-
Around the box.
Two quick stories. Megan's brother used to do that thing where you wind up the towel and then you
Don't
snap
tell
it.
him.
Oh,
and,
no.
Right? And she would constantly be like, "Ow!" and she never got hit. And like,
Oh,
so-
smart.
right?
Oh, smart.
How do you stop
Right.
the pain?
And then
Does
the
that
second
like
one,
that?
we've got a great party game that's like a shock your finger roulette wheel, and 4 people put their finger
Oh,
on
I've
the
that
seen
roulette
sounds
this
like a
game.
great
I've
party
seen it.
You
game.
never
Worst
know
game
who's
ever.
going to get shocked. And she would always
Bane of
keep
my
her finger
existence.
just over the shock
Hover.
ring.
She would
and
hover.
If nobody else got shocked, she'd go, "Ow!" and she would fake it. So I want to make sure that we're watching that
brilliant.
this is
Those are
legit.
great
How is she going to
stories.
fake this? How is
Brilliant.
she going to fake
All right,
this?
Megan.
All right,
Follow Megan for
fake
more
that
tips
I
on
do.
cheating.
All right,
That's right.
you're on.
no
Okay,
cheating.
guys, I'm super excited about this. Thank you,
luck.
Jennifer, Sky. I love you so much.
Look into your camera.
Let me turn my eyes off.
Yeah, that's right. Shut down.
Get in it. You got to get in it.
Yeah.
You got to use use the teeth. Use them.
Oh, she's going with kind of like a surprised expression. Oh no, that's
No.
Wait, Todd, let go of her. We can't tell. I don't know what that means. Holly, what's the verdict on
I
that?
mean, I have to give it to Terry. I love you so much. But Terry was immediately shut down. No
right.
emotion.
I would
That's
say
right.
he
Just
won.
dead
I
inside.
gotta give it to Terry.
That's
Dead
right.
inside.
Here,
Good job, guys.
I'm going
Oh, no,
instant
he's going
replay.
in for more.
I'm going instant replay.
Wow, here he
Oh,
goes
oh,
again.
round
Oh,
two,
do
round
two.
two.
Do 2 or 3 at once.
Dead
What happens if you
inside.
put 4 in there?
Yes, chubby
Oh,
lemon.
chubby lemons. How many lemons can you get in there, Terry?
Oh
Go for
my
3. Go
God.
for 3. Go
No,
for
you
3.
can't do it. You can't do it.
Go.
Ah. Thank you, Jennifer. That was the best time
Good
ever.
job.
Big thanks to
Jennifer.
Jennifer Scott
Yeah.
for whatever amount you donated
Wow.
just now to make that happen. That was a bunch of fun. Good job.
Good.
And by the way, just hoots to me. I was awesome at that.
Yeah, you're so good.
I didn't know I'd be good at that,
Well done.
but I sure
sir.
was.
Well
Just
done.
incredible at just going
That was a
into the
skill you
deep,
might not have
dark
known you had.
places.
Yeah,
Are
I'll
you
go to the
sweating?
deep dark place. Yeah. So that's a funny thing too about me is that some things like sour things make my face
What?
sweat. Yeah, or ketchup makes my face just sweat just a little bit. Yeah,
I'd like
so I
to
got a
know
little sweat going on.
the science behind that. There's got to be something. That's
There's
awesome.
something. That's right.
There
Okay,
is
so we've got more challenges like
Yeah.
that coming up throughout the day. You got lemon in your
I've got
teeth.
lemon in my teeth.
Wonder
now.
why?
Does anybody have any floss?
I actually have lemon in my teeth as well. We'll figure that out later.
Do
Not a
you
problem.
put lemons in your water?
I love.
I'm
lemon
okay with
water.
it. I'm okay with.
Do you
not
let
with it.
the if you're at a restaurant, do you trust them to not like give you a dirty lemon? I do. Like, I've got friends
dirty
that-
lemon?
I mean, wouldn't they
Yeah.
also give you dirty food if it was
like reusing lemons?
No, you ask for it not to be in your drink. You ask for it to be outside, so you squeeze it in yourself.
Oh, you
Yeah.
squeeze
so
it.
that
I didn't know if you like clean the lemon.
no, you just don't like where people have handled it on the rind on the outside.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't.
Oh, okay.
You so then you squeeze just the juice in. That was
I squeeze
safe
it
inside.
in, and then I turn the rind over, and I do that little
little
the
twist?
bartender
Ooh.
Twist a
thing,
lemon.
twist
Twist a
on
lemon.
top, and then I'll put it
You'll
around the rim.
Yeah, with the rim.
To
too.
Todd's point, I have rinsed the lemon before. Have you done that?
Rinse
Where you just
the
rinse
lemon?
it with water before you put it in your
Like
cup?
Like you take
At
it to
the
the
restaurant?
bathroom?
Yeah, or whatever. Just a little water on the table. Just a
I'll
be
little
right back.
rinse.
You go to your wife's her cup of water, and you just
Oh, that's
yeah,
a good move.
yeah,
Just
because she
dip it
doesn't
in
drink
there.
water.
That
Hers
is
is
the next
always
level
full.
It's like
move.
So.
I
French
like
dip.
that.
You just
Yeah.
dip it in her water and then put it in yours.
There you go. That's it.
All right, listen, guys, we are 10 minutes into hour number 2. This hour is matched by Colliver Insurance. We are
Yay.
very thrilled about that. So any donations that come in during this hour will be matched, and that's very exciting. We got a $100 donation just now from Deb
Yay.
Flowers.
Thank you,
Deb, very
Deb.
much. And by the way, if you don't want us to
incredible.
shout you out,
Yeah.
just go anonymous because
We're gonna
you know.
call you out.
But thank you so much for that, and that is a match donation, which is fantastic. So thank you very much to you, Deb. Thank you to Colliver Insurance for matching this hour. I'm trying to get the feeling back in my face right now. It's a
My
little
upper.
bit of a struggle. It's not a big
Oh.
struggle. A little bit of a struggle,
Fun.
but I'll figure it out. I'll find it. Don't worry.
Do you think the rest of the challenges will just slowly go up in intensity of like
I
Like,
didn't
Yeah.
even think about
At
that.
Like a
some
one
point,
chip
there's going to be a
challenge.
baby that punches you in the face.
there might be a baby that punches you in the face for those that weren't paying attention earlier? Megan said she wanted to be punched in the face by a baby. Or did you say you wanted to punch a baby in the face?
No, stop.
I forget which way it
Did
was.
Not that.
All right.
So that's the only
Megan
way.
Megan
does
does
hate
hate
babies.
babies.
She
Yeah, we know
does.
that.
If only there were a way to prove that she does in fact hate babies, that would be neat.
No.
But
Did you guys?
Don't you dare.
I just realized that somebody secretly put a flower in the video.
Yeah, I did that.
The 3
Well,
shots
that's
so
the
that it
producer
would cover
who
up. It would
produces
cover up my
everything.
water
Yeah,
bottle.
Megan got that for me today. Wasn't that sweet? She got me
Well,
a flower.
You guys are amazing.
Yeah.
But I like how you used it. You produced
Yeah, just put it in
well.
the shot. Yeah.
it was from all of us,
He's even
Christian.
producing the flowers.
I'm just kidding.
it
Hey,
was
listen.
from all.
No, listen. No, take credit, Megan. That's cool. No big deal.
She told me it was from her.
I drove her to Meyer.
we
Megan,
drove
when were,
her
you, when
by-
were you going to tell me that Todd and Terry also paid for it?
Hey, guys. The flowers came from all of us, not just me. I just want to set the record straight.
All right, that's on record. We
I
got
feel
that.
guilt.
We got that.
I feel guilt.
The level of disdain that everyone just looked at me and Todd with when you made that
I hate you
announcement,
guys.
it was really extremely high. Listen, please come 5 to 7 tonight to the
Yes.
Tinker House.
Yes.
The
Hang out with
shenanigans are only more shenanigan-y if you're with us, and so we want you to join us 5 to 7 here at the Tinker House Cash Bar. While we continue on with the Streamathon. Listen, we're going to be hearing another story from another grantee here in just a few minutes. But when we talk about like why we're doing this live stream, why does this matter? It's interesting because we had a friend in town recently, and he was from out of town. He came in town and we spent time with him, and he was talking about how he was surprised at some of the problem he saw with homelessness in our city.
Yep.
Didn't expect it, right? And
Right.
when you have fresh eyes, maybe if we're in the city a lot, so we kind of get used to seeing these things, but it's something that we should not be acclimating to,
No.
right? Like we
Right.
shouldn't be
Right.
used to the fact that there are people that have nowhere to sleep at night. Just a few stats about this, specifically here in central Indiana. Now, nationwide, one of the biggest things, rent costs nationwide have increased 282% over the last 36 years. And during that same time, minimum wage has only gone up 116%. So it's been like half the pace of rents going up. And if you had people that are looking to rent, we're
Yep.
realtors, right?
Yep.
Rents are insane.
Yeah.
And
It's
people
amazing.
maybe not be in
Yeah,
a
they've
spot.
gone up more just this last couple of years.
Yeah, for sure. They've spiked along with home prices, it seems like. But there's a lot of people that maybe aren't in a spot to buy a house. Maybe they don't have the credit. They don't have the money saved to be able to do something like that. So they need to rent. But rents are way more expensive than ever before. So it's just such a challenge for people to find affordable housing right now. And here's another kind of point, on homelessness. Families that are experiencing homelessness are less likely to be visible on the street. So just because you're not seeing families and people out on the street doesn't mean that people aren't homeless, because they could be
Right.
living in their cars.
Right.
They're living in unsafe motels. They're in shelters. Maybe they're crashing with family or living with a friend or a family in a crowded apartment or things like that. So the homelessness problem is not just confined to the people that you're seeing on the streets. There's a lot more than what we see. Over 2,000 people are without a safe place to sleep on any given night in central Indiana.
That
Over
blows my mind.
2,000
Right.
people. Yeah, it's unbelievable. And so the CHIP, which is the Coalition for Homelessness Intervention and Prevention, Indy Indy projects that around 12,000 people will become homeless during a calendar year. 12,000 people become homeless in a calendar year, and any given night, 2,000 people. So that's why we're here in our small part, doing what we can do to try to help those that are experiencing homelessness. And it's interesting, we heard from the ladies earlier that were with HVAF talking about how when we think about the homelessness issue, it's not it extends to it's got a root foundation of a problem, right? It's not no one makes the choice to sleep on the streets, right? There are that's the symptom, that's the effect, but the cause could be so many different things. It could be obviously we talked about deployment and struggling to acclimate back into society. We talked about the job market, right? Housing going up. There are so many things that contribute to this, but the more that we can do, even in an event like this, you see that even your $30 donation is providing support to a specific family or to help out with that stuff. So listen, we couldn't be more thrilled to be doing this. Obviously we're having fun. Obviously there's a ton of games, but at the end of the day, this is about helping this community. And that's where I would encourage you, givebutter.com/FPG. You can make a difference. And I know you're sitting there thinking, I would give $5, but I'm not going to pull out my credit card for that. Like the $5, first of all, it's a doubling hour. So now it's 10 and it has real impact. And if enough people will just donate the small amounts, there will be huge amounts of good done in this community. So just a reminder of kind of like why we're doing all this and what it's all about. And I couldn't be more thrilled to be doing this and excited to be here with you guys doing it today as well.
Yeah. I love that all of this, when you're giving this money, it's going to the Realtor Foundation that is partnering with all of these organizations and groups that know what to do with that money to make it go as far as it can for people in our area. All like 2,000 people a night. These organizations, they have a heart for it. They have the systems, and they're not just putting a Band-Aid on it. They're getting in the community and helping people get back on their feet and support them day to day and long term. So just knowing that your money is going to a place that's really helping this from the root, like Terry mentioned, is very cool. It's going to a good place and great people and organizations that we're going to talk to more of today.
Yep, that's right. So let's go ahead and meet our next grantee. We are meeting and learning all about Dayspring, and to tell you a little bit about their story, we're going to go to this video, and then we'll hear from Kate and from some of the great folks with Dayspring. So let's watch this video now.
Dayspring's mission is to lovingly meet the needs of homeless families and connect them with the resources that they need so that they can return to self-sufficiency. Annually, we house over 150 families with children, but we offer more than housing. We also provide intensive services to address the root causes of the family's homelessness.
I'm Laquita Smith, resident here at Dayspring with my 3 children. Dayspring has been amazing to me. It's helped me and my children find schooling and help with work and housing. Dayspring has truly been a blessing to all of us.
My name is Deporah and I'm 11 years old. My favorite memory here was the very first time I got here. First, I was worried because I came here from Nevada, and then I worried that we didn't have anywhere to go. But then, when I came here, I was happy again. I had hope again.
The grant we received from the Realtor Foundation helps fund our follow-up program. It allows us to continue to provide services to families once they leave here, sometimes for up to a year. This is most important because in the first year after families leave our shelter, they are the most vulnerable in returning to homelessness. And the services that we offer through the program allow us to reduce the recidivism rate.
We are all just so very grateful. I would like to say thank you to everyone who's supporting Dayspring and helping funding, because without them, I don't know where we'll be right now. We all getting help, and we wouldn't have it without you. So thank you.
To everyone that supports Dayspring, I want to say thank you so much for donating, because if you didn't, then, well, I wouldn't have these boots on right now. And I wouldn't have a place to sleep, and I wouldn't have the food that I ate. It helps when people don't have places to live or anywhere to go, when the hope is gone, and they just come here, and it changes everything.
If you can't see him, he's like...
He can't see you. Yeah, he can.
He was going back and forth with the paddles, tricking us. Alrighty. Well, I'm sitting here with Lori Kaysen of the Dayspring Center,
Hello.
Executive Director, right?
That's what they tell me.
I love that. And as we saw in the video, that your mission at Dayspring is to lovingly meet the needs of families that are experiencing homelessness. And what stood out to me the first time I saw that interview was that distinction of lovingly.
Right.
Because it's one thing to just put a roof over somebody's head, but it's another to support them and get them back on their feet. So am I reading into that correctly?
That is correct. Lovingly is a huge part of the mission, because we not only want to provide services, we want people to feel like they belong. And what we do really is to try to offer hope above all else. And we do that by lovingly.
I love that.
Providing services. So it's an important part of the mission statement. You read it right.
I love that. Well, I want to ask or kick off with one question I've asked everybody that I've had the privilege of interviewing is, what is the biggest misconception of homelessness, in your opinion?
That they've done something wrong, I think, is the biggest misconception. That they're all inebriated, uneducated, that they're drug users and all of that. And especially with families, families with children, that couldn't be further from the truth.
What are some of the contributing factors for families that find themselves homeless?
The overriding factor is the fact that they just don't make enough. We hear all the time about the working poor, and the families that we serve are the working poor. A great percentage of our families actually work. However, they just don't make enough in order to afford just the basics, just the pure basics.
I mean, we've seen rent has skyrocketed, home prices have skyrocketed.
Right. Just to afford the basics, you've got to make at least $15 an hour for 40 hours. Our minimum wage has not changed, I think, for over 20 years. So we're right down at $7.25 an hour. And usually if they're making a low wage, $7.25, $9, even $10 an hour, they're not going to get 40 hours of work because employers don't want to pay the benefits that go along with full time. And so they just can't make it.
Right. So another thing that I found interesting is you are the only shelter in Indiana that will accept non-traditional families, whether they're a single parent or maybe a grandparent that has custody, or our LGBTQ friends. One of those groups, are they more likely than another type of family to find themselves in homelessness, if that question makes sense?
It makes sense. What we see more often than not are two parents that are not married. And we are able to work with two parents regardless of what their marital status is. And most of the other shelters, if not all of the other shelters, cannot assist with that for various reasons. But we don't really care. As long as we're in the community operating as a unit, it doesn't matter if you're married, single, divorced. As you said, we're able to work with families of all kinds. And so, single, couples, LGBTQ.
I know the acronym it keeps changing, but we're getting there. Yeah,
Like I don't know it though.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter to us.
Love that. So, what is the average duration or stay for a family that finds himself at Dayspring?
Here lately, I've been talking pre-COVID, and then I've been trying to say post-COVID, but I'm not really sure where that. Right, I'm not sure we're there yet. Pre-COVID, our average length of stay was right around 45 to 60 days.
Okay.
And then, unfortunately, at this time, we're seeing closer to an average of 90 to 160 days, because it is becoming so very difficult to find affordable housing. It's taking a lot longer.
Sure.
And one of the things, because we lovingly meet the needs of homeless families, I don't believe in rushing them out,
right?
Or even just putting a Band-Aid on the issue. I want them to stabilize, and so that when they move on to their next place, that they're stable, and that the kids are stable.
Yes.
Because as I tell everyone, I really like you, but I really don't want you to come back.
Right. Well, and that's a great kind of segue into my next question. The grant that the Realtor Foundation helps support directly supports that support or the follow-up program,
Yes.
if I'm reading that correctly.
That is correct.
What types of services are in that follow-up program?
The follow-up program, families are most vulnerable to returning to homelessness right after they leave.
Okay.
They run into obstacles that they don't know how to get over. And so by having support right there, we're able to cut down on the recidivism rate of the families. And so those services may include everything like just a shoulder to lean on, someone to talk to. But it also includes, it could include food. It could include clothing for the kids. In fact, just yesterday, I personally took 3 of our follow-up children back to school shopping because they just didn't have it. And mom is struggling because it is difficult as a single parent. And so, I told someone, I walked around Target with a 10-year-old little boy attached to my waist. And that's kind of hard to push a cart in.
I got an almost 9-year-old. Yes, it is. And God love them. They want to help.
They want to help. They want to help. And he wanted love. And he's such a lovely little boy. So
how long is that follow-up program? Like how long are they a part of that? How long do you stay with them?
We can stay for up to a year.
Okay.
But sometimes it's 2.
Okay.
Sometimes it's 3.
But it's not like 6 months.
It's not 6 months. Right. It's usually a year. Being in the follow-up program also allows them to participate in our summer camp free of charge, which is our day camp. We have 6 weeks of camp where the children can come and have fun.
Yeah.
So we just finished that on Friday.
Aww.
And so and now they're off to school. They start back to school. A lot of them start back to school on Thursday.
So fast.
It happened very, very quickly.
So our friends out there watching, and they're compelled by the story and they want to help. What are the ways? I mean, obviously we want to raise a ton of money today, but what are the other ways that you could use support from the community?
We can always use support in the area of volunteers. They can also make donations to us and to you guys, because you guys have been a wonderful partner. And they can, and I also tell people, please just go ahead and educate yourselves about homelessness in our very own community. Who's homeless? Why are they homeless? And what agencies are out there to assist those that are in need?
And how can they get in touch with you to get signed up to help and volunteer, any of that?
They can always go to our website, which is dayspringindy.org. And there are various ways that they can become involved with us.
I love that.
And would love that.
Well, we would love that too. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you.
Yay, we're doing great stuff. So stick around. We've got more coming. I'll kick it back to Terry. The Realtor Foundation. We all know about that fancy ball and the golf outing, but what else do they do? A lot. They do a lot more. The Realtor Foundation supports local nonprofits solving homelessness in Central Indiana so that everyone has a safe place to call home in our community. The Foundation's primary focus is on transitional housing needs and other supportive services for homeless Hoosiers. 100% of my board member contributions go toward funding these grants. Since it started, $2.8 million have gone to various organizations around Central Indiana supporting homelessness. That's a lot, guys. Let's keep it up. Hey, Shelly.
Hey, Kate.
But an effort like this takes more than just money. Right, Nancy?
That's right, Kate. Be the key.
There are a handful of committees working behind the scenes at the Realtor Foundation, any of which are a great way to get involved, to give back your time, and to see up close and personal the impact the Realtor Foundation is having in our community. Right, Gabby? That's right, Kate. She's who to talk to get involved. Since its founding in 1984, the Realtor Foundation has funded grants that support transitional and emergency housing, job assistance, mental and physical health treatment, addiction and recovery services, safe havens for domestic violence victims, youth services, and more. And that, my friends, is how we can be the key to ending homelessness in Central Indiana. Bye, guys.
Bye, Kate.
Bye, Kate.
Do you have a favorite program? Is there, or a favorite memory or something where you've really seen the impact?
I think the best way to see the immediate impact is here in the pantry. During COVID, it was really interesting, and I'm super proud. We never closed. We never missed a pantry day. We just moved it outside so veterans could come and still get the food that they needed. But during those times that were hard for everyone to find food, it was especially hard for those facing homelessness. And I remember we had a gentleman come and he was like, listen, I'm living out on the street. I just need some food. So I ran in here and packed him a bag of several things, and I took it out to him, and he said, actually, I just need a couple of things. Keep the rest for someone who really needs it. And it broke my heart. But it really shows how important our mission is here. You know, that even when people are hungry and living out on the street, they're still thinking of others who they think are worse off than they are.
Somebody who is on the fence about getting involved or making that donation, what advice would you give them?
I would say, you know, we just celebrated 4th of July, where we, you know, commemorated our freedom and our independence, and that's thanks to men and women who serve our country. And unfortunately, men and women who serve our country are much more likely to be homeless than those who don't. And I really feel that we have an obligation to care for those who willingly volunteered to serve our country, who are prepared to die if needed. When they come home, they shouldn't have to struggle. So I'm really honored to work at HPAF, knowing that we're a safety net for men and women who serve our country, and we need our community support to be able to be here to do that.
It's a way to thank them.
Absolutely.
While they're still with us.
And a gratitude that they absolutely deserve.
100%.
What? Oh my goodness. She's like, we're back. And so I start yelling and she's like, no, we're not back. And we're back. Are we back? Okay, good.
That's a fun trick that we play on you, Terry.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Good.
LOL. Back with the 2022 live streamathon hosted by Bears Property Group in support of the Realtor Foundation. It's brought to you by the Home Experts of Indiana. We are still in a match hour.
Yes.
And so thanks, shouts out to Home Experts, but also right now, this hour being matched by Colliver Insurance, which is fantastic.
Yeah, Cheryl.
Thank you, Cheryl, for that. And some other, Todd, we've got some other donors to shout out. I don't know if you have that in front of you right now, but the numbers keep going up, which is what we want. Fill us in, Todd. Where
Here's
we
the
at?
best part, too, is the numbers. What you see on the screen is actually the unmatched version.
What?
So everything that you're seeing basically
awesome.
through this hour will be at the end of the hour. We'll match it up, and you're going to see that number jump
That's
up.
going to be an exciting moment.
Huge shout out to Aardvark Home Inspectors. Appreciate the donation.
That's
Marty
right.
Babb. I love the Marty Babb.
I know.
There you go.
She's a wonderful person. Thank you, Marty Babb. Stacy Hall, thank you very much. And Don Deputy Poe, we appreciate it. In fact, everybody that if I haven't got to you yet throughout the day, we just want to say a huge thank you to all of you guys and your support. And if you haven't had a chance to donate yet, it's not too late.
Is it too late?
In fact, you have just under 7 hours.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
To
To find your
Hurry
credit
up.
card,
Rush.
to locate it. You can do this on dial-up internet. That's how much time you still have to donate. But you only have 24 minutes if it's going to be matched by Colliver
is
Insurance.
true.
So get your donations in. GiveButter.com/FPG. Our total right now is $3,560, which is great. We're at a great
That's
spot
awesome.
right now. Tracking nicely for where we need to be for the day.
Real nice.
So
You're pacing well.
let's just be excited about all that. But thank you to all of you who have made donations. And we hope to see all of you tonight here at Tinker House during our live happy hour, 5 to 7 cash bar. It's going to be a great time. It is time now for our second game show.
Here we go.
And this one is called It's Not That Hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's not that hard. And now for the newest game show to hit the screen. It's not. Oh, thank you, Christian. Appreciate that. And now for the newest game show to hit the screen. It's not that hard with your host, DJ Holly Pop.
Oh, you look good, DJ Holly. Pop.
You look like a DJ. You look like a 1980s DJ right now.
I should have been a teenager in the 80s. I was a baby child in the 80s.
I was just a baby.
Just a baby. Are those the headphones that you have on there? Are they actual DJ headphones? Yes.
No,
yes.
they are not.
Yeah. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Chris Kirby from my college days that used to wear the largest headphones ever.
Yeah.
Either that or he just had a really small head. We're not sure which one it was, but anyway, sorry to
Interesting.
interrupt DJ
That's
Holly
okay.
Pop.
Here
What
we
you got?
go. Welcome to It's Not That Hard, where we ask the question that everybody knows the answers to.
Oh, boy.
And if
Oh.
you get them wrong, we all get to laugh.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Contestants keep their own score on your whiteboard.
Okay.
Okay.
And we just hope you're right.
Guess what? I already won.
Perfect.
All right.
Too late.
Cheater, cheater,
Welcome
pumpkin
to
eater.
today's contestants from Indianapolis, Indiana, Todd, Megan, and Terry.
Oh, I'm gonna kick your booties.
No, that's not
Okay, let me go through
Okay,
our categories.
I'm ready.
Language.
We have I am working on my foundation.
Yes.
Okay.
We
Okay.
have fake estate.
Mhm.
Do these require any explanation at all, or we just
No.
get the title?
Do you get explanation on the name show that
Yes,
won't be
we
named?
do. He said
Okay.
all of these
Don't
answers
question
will
the
start
DJ.
with blah, blah, blah.
Don't question.
FPG, yeah, you know me.
Holly Pop is explaining this.
Hoosiers,
Yeah.
and everybody knows that.
All right.
And
All
just
right.
because
So
she's my
nervous.
favorite, Megan gets to go first.
Wow.
Good luck, Megan.
What would you like?
I would like to go to Hoosiers 3, please.
Okay.
This is for 3 cheetahs.
All right.
Is this for 3 points then?
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
3, whatever
Oh,
you
and
want.
you also have noisemakers because we don't have buzzers.
sweet.
So I'll be listening for your sound.
Oh, wow.
Todd
good
is the
call.
kazoo.
Yes.
Megan is a cowbell.
Yep.
Oh, and Terry's a maraca.
Right.
What's this
Okay.
then?
That's
That's
just
just for
general
funsies.
purpose
Mm.
fun.
Just
Okay.
for funsies. This beloved cartoon cat's creator was born in Marion, Indiana. Terry.
Garfield.
Garfield.
Oh.
Winning.
I was trying to think of the
What's
creator's name. It was the cat's name.
Same category for 4,
You
please.
gotta listen,
Oh.
Todd.
Idiot.
Yeah.
I'm going to give myself
Todd's not from Indiana.
Minus-
He's not a Hoosier.
minus
So
2 tacos.
Yep.
Adopted in 1937, this is the Hoosier state motto. Todd Ferris.
There's more than corn in Indiana.
I'm sorry, we were looking for the crossroads of America.
Okay, so we can't jump in.
Oh,
if
sorry.
we
Was
get
I
it wrong.
supposed to give
That's
you a
okay.
chance?
Whatever you want.
Who's hosting this game?
I'm
I don't even
intimidated
know.
by your sunglasses right now.
Oh.
That's all I know.
Kelsey told me to wear them.
Yeah,
they
it's
look good.
intimidating. It's working.
Okay, so you pick that. Nobody got it, so you pick again.
Same category for 5, please.
Okay.
I'm failing my Hoosier roots.
Classic Indiana sports film following the comeback tale of Coach Norman Dale. Megan Ferris.
Hoosier. What is Hoosiers?
Hoosiers.
Wait, so you're going to keep.
Give yourself
So I'm
5.
just going to rattle while you keep reading the question.
Well, you can buzz in early.
Yeah, you can,
It's
but-
not that hard.
Did you
oh.
rattle?
No, you rattled, but you finished the question. You didn't
Gotcha.
stop.
Was I supposed to stop?
Whatever
Yeah,
you
I
want,
think
it's your
so.
show.
Again, he's
I think
criticizing
so.
my
But I knew
hosting.
it either way.
I feel like
All right,
you,
Megan,
That was
hit me.
in my soul. Let's go ahead and rock this out with hoo-hoo for 2.
Hoosiers for 2.
Really got that one on there. The singer of Back Home Again in Indiana from 19... Yes, Terry.
Jim Neighbors.
Yes, that's correct. You get 2 points.
What happened?
just broke.
Oh, no! Can you just
You
go...
have to hit your kazoo on the
do your
table.
clap-
Can you just say your name?
Give Todd the clappy hand. That'll work.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
That
That'll
kazoo
work.
was solid.
All right, Terry. What you got?
Let's finish it off for 1 point.
Okay.
Sorry. The venue where Elvis performed his last concert. Todd Ferris.
It's down to
The Vogue.
Oh.
Way back Wednesday.
With does down
Incorrect.
downtown
Market
Indianapolis?
Square Arena.
Market Square Arena. Yeah, he was
good
playing the
Just
bigger
around the
venues
corner.
by
You
then.
get to pick again, Terry.
I am working on my foundation for 1.
Yeah, you are.
I, for 1, am working on my
I thought
foundation.
you had a great foundation.
Be the
Aggressive.
Terry.
Key.
Yep. Congratulations.
Oh.
What's next?
I didn't
Wait, was
put
that a-
2 and 2
that a
together.
question?
Now I
I
know.
didn't hear the
Hey,
question.
I'm not messing around on these
good.
game
You
shows.
really
I
aren't.
intend to crush you
He
both
is
at every
really
possible
on
turn.
it.
This is the MyBor Realtor Foundation Executive Director. Megan.
Gabby.
Yes.
Benson.
Be confident.
Gabby
Benson.
Oh my girl.
You get 2 points.
I'm going to
Got
give
you.
you guys 3 seconds before I buzz in every
I'm
time.
good
And if you
too.
haven't buzzed in, I'm going to start rattling.
Todd, you're not going to have any money to bet during final.
You
Final
get to
question.
do whatever you want on your numbers.
Almost said it.
You almost said
Okay.
it. Okay.
Megan.
Let's just stay the course with foundation for 3, please.
Oh, it's the
Sorry,
Realtor
I thought
Foundation.
you
I just now
ripping.
figured out the theme.
The Terry.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The average age of a person experiencing homelessness in central Indiana.
This is a big guess.
Oh,
Megan.
yeah.
7.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get 3.
Todd, what is
You
happening
have a
over
cheat
there?
sheet over there?
Yeah, I
Why don't
do.
you look down and
Just
then
for
answer
that.
the question? You're
Yeah,
like,
she cheated. That's okay.
7.
You're doing a great job, Meg.
Let's go fake a state for 1.
Fake estate. I don't even know what this means.
Located in the Pacific. This
Wow.
Yes.
Hawaii.
no.
Oh, that would have been awesome. That would have been
I'm
awesome.
going. It's a fake escape, and Hawaii would be a real place. Anyway, located. I'm going to keep going for you too because
Thank you.
rude. Located in the Pacific, this tropical scented home has high ceilings, a squishy interior, and requires flood insurance.
Oh, Nemo's house.
Oh, so close. Any guesses?
What are we playing? I don't know.
It's underwater.
I can't read lips,
It has
Courtney.
a house.
It's the pineapple under the sea.
Oh,
Oh, I
SpongeBob
never
SquarePants.
would have got that.
Yes.
Never would have got that.
Well
Get
done.
it? Fake escape.
Got it.
No, it's state. I can't.
Yeah.
You're
It's
still up. You're
imaginary.
still up.
Let's try it again for 2. Let's
Okay.
try to baffle everyone. I like it.
How many points you guys have?
I'm winning.
You have 10?
It's because I got the big 5.
I have three yards of shag carpeting. I didn't know what the domination was. Domination was.
You don't need the whiteboard to
Denomination.
buddy.
Wow. Wow.
Todd needs
Just
his
make it up.
timeout
Nobody
corner,
knows.
please.
Okay, number 2.
Yeah.
Subterranean ranch. Subterranean.
Okay, that means
Subterranean.
underground.
Underground
Featuring
ranch.
several high-tech gadgets and a secret waterfall entrance.
Oh,
Want to go back cave?
Batcave it is. 4-2.
Oh, I was going for
they're fun.
the Fraggle Rock guy.
Oh, so close.
Let's do FPG. Yeah, you know me for 3, please.
I thought that was a volcano.
Maybe it was.
Listen to this,
Okay.
and you will build an amazing business while leading an amazing life. Todd Ferris,
It's Todd, Terry, and Megan teaching you how to have a
Ah.
wonderful real estate career.
also
Yes.
known as.
Good.
Wow.
Wow.
It's our podcast, Todd. It's the name of our podcast.
Listen, let's not invite him to play the real game show.
Wow, Todd.
That was a
He's
major
so
fail.
bad
I really
at
thought he
this.
was
Nobody
kidding at
got that
first.
That's
was
embarrassing.
kidding.
Let's go 4.
Oh man,
FPG. Yeah, you know me.
I gotta change my score.
Wow.
Okay.
Can you give negative points?
Well, we got problems with
Todd's
that question.
doing it.
There we go.
Todd's doing it.
This one's hard.
Okay.
The FPG partners, comma, abbreviated.
Oh.
I mean, I like.
Done.
I go TMT where
That's
I am
it.
the first T.
TMT. Number 4.
It's a
You
T
get
off.
4 points.
Same category for 5, please.
Ooh, this is a
that's
big
the
one.
hard one.
Oh, I got 4 points.
Yeah, you got 4 points.
That was a big one.
The FPG backup plan. Terry Wagner.
Wagner Property Group.
That's correct for 5.
I'm going to flip this table right now.
Let's do. Everybody knows that.
Dang it.
For let's go 5 because
He's
we're running
taking
out of
a
time.
commanding lead, and I
So
don't like it.
Gigolo was the
I don't
wrong
like it.
answer.
Oh, yeah, we
Got
have to have a little boop boop when there's.
When there's 1 minute left, so we got
There we
2
go.
minutes.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
go 2 more minutes on this, and then we'll do final.
What is
Okay.
the length of a fortnight? Megan.
14
Yes.
Yes.
You got
14
5 points.
what?
Woo. 14 days.
nights.
You said
Nights. Whatever. Days and nights. All of it. Okay, Megan.
Okay. Let's do Everybody Knows That for 4.
Ooh, this is take the lead for you, Megan.
Let's go. I'm ready.
The Statue of Liberty was once given to the U.S. as a gift from this European country.
France.
Yes. Gosh, she's crushing it. You got 4. Not that I'm rooting for you or anything, but you're doing great. What's next?
Oh, and let's go Everybody Knows That for 3. Oh.
I like that you started at the bottom.
Todd, you can just get a drink or something, buddy.
The number of dots
you,
on
buddy.
a 6-sided die. Now, this is just addition, guys.
No, I don't. Yeah. No, no.
Come on, Todd.
21.
Yes!
Todd got one.
There's no time
Well
limit.
done.
There's no time
You got 3.
limit. I got 3.
There's
Thank
no
you.
Yeah,
time
and now
limit.
you get to pick a question, which is
Ooh.
so fun.
What?
You haven't done
I
that
don't even know
yet.
how to do that. Let's make it really hard. Can we do Everybody Knows That for 1?
I was like looking
Big
at
money.
the 5.
I can't beat Megan with 1 point. I need more than 1. Go ahead.
Power outages in the U.S. are mostly caused by what animal?
Oh.
That's easy.
Todd.
Christian, pipe down over there.
Yes.
I don't know.
Cougar.
Easy for you.
And I'm not talking about the animal. I'm
Hey,
talking
stop
about
it.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
All right.
That is incorrect. It's squirrel.
Those nasty, dirty squirrels.
Okay, we got to go to
do the
final
5.
question.
Final Jeopardy time.
How many points? What do you guys have
man.
for points?
I have
Can't say that
17.
word.
So final, it's not that hard.
Todd has 72
I have
points, and he only
72.
answered 1 question. That's
72.
awesome. Okay, here we go. Ready? Write the answer down and
Okay.
decide how much you're betting.
Wait, right now we have to decide how much we're betting. Right
Yep.
now,
Mhm.
right now.
Do, 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 do,
Thank you
do.
for tuning in.
do,
By the
do.
way, if anybody's
That's my
tuning in,
tune.
this is called It's Not That Hard.
Here we go.
Which has proved to be very
Are
hard.
you all ready with your bets?
Ready.
Here's the last
Bring
question.
out my Morocco.
Classic gaming mascot inspired by J.P. Morgan, everybody's rich uncle.
Will you go again?
Will you say that again?
Classic gaming mascot inspired by J.P. Morgan, everybody's rich uncle. And tell me when you're ready, because
I'm ready whenever.
this isn't real
You ready?
TV. All right,
Time is up.
ready, ready, ready.
Yep.
No.
Terry, what do you have?
No.
I bet it all, and I have Monopoly guy.
You got it. Good job.
Is that his name, Monopoly Guy?
Megan, did you?
I don't
Well,
know.
I would have accepted
This is
either
gonna
the
have to
Monopoly
go.
guy or penny bags.
Yeah, I'm finishing that under protest.
I'm gonna say. I
Did
can't
you
even look at
also
yours.
get the
I
Monopoly
bid
man?
18 points, and I knew who it was, but I called him Monocle Man and drew a picture of him.
Fun fact:
He
he, does
has
not
no
actually
monocle.
have a
He
monocle.
does not
His little
have.
top hat.
No, so you didn't get it.
It's Mr. Peanut that has a
Oh,
monocle.
so sad.
You
So
said
close.
You said
So
everybody's
close.
everybody's rich uncle. I only have one uncle.
Uh-huh.
That's not true. I got plenty of uncles, but Bob was my
Uncle Bob.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
Oh,
you
Bob's
didn't
his
get
But
it.
here's what I did though.
Bob's your uncle.
Bob's my uncle.
See what he
Really
bet?
is.
Minus 72.
And I bet the negative,
Oh,
so that
so
knowing
now
that if I get it wrong, I get the positive.
Oh.
Which I
That's
think if you do the math,
That's
Todd
next
won.
level. Next level move, Todd. Way to go.
Overrule. Terry wins.
I won.
Terry.
Yes.
Shower him with
Man.
money.
Good job, Terry.
Woo!
Well done,
no
sir.
respect. There's no respect.
Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you for joining us on the.
It's not that hard.
It's not that hard. I
That's
was like, what do we call
right.
this?
I don't know
DJ
how
Pop.
this happened, by the way. I don't know how this happened during that game because I figured everybody be so intent on the game itself. But we have just crossed the $4,000.
Whoa.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Huge
sure did.
donations coming in.
And then
Huge.
some. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
That's
you, Vince. We
amazing.
appreciate it. Lucille, you're awesome. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Diane, I think we hit you up earlier. Thank
Vince
you
gave
guys.
$250.
And it's
Yeah, he
all a matching hour.
It's a matching hour.
Right.
Very
hour.
excited.
Incredible.
Now,
Our
listen.
goal.
On the match thing, just to be clear,
Yep.
these are not unlimited matches. But I'm not going to tell you the amounts that they're matching
fair.
because I don't want people to be like, oh, they already hit it, so I'm not going to donate,
Yeah.
right? So just
to be clear-
assume,
just to be clear.
assume that we have not yet hit the match max.
Got it.
So keep on donating.
Keep
It's a
donating.
matching hour. Thanks to our friends from Colliver Insurance for matching this hour. This is great. 4,000 already. That means we're 1/5 of the way to our goal, 20% of the
go.
way, which is great. We have been doing this for an hour and 50 minutes. It's live Streamathon 2022 to raise money for the Realtor Foundation to link hope to homelessness for those experiencing homelessness in central Indiana. So very excited about that and all that's going on. So thanks again to Colliver Insurance for that match. Now, we are getting ready to play another fun little game, and it's called Do We Need This? And for Do We Need This, Holly's going to come over and take my spot because I'm not playing. I think it's like
Terry's
it's one of
leaving.
those things where it's like, let's make it fair for everyone.
This is like
I'm just kidding.
This is like Van Halen. You're being replaced right now.
yeah.
Oh, it
Sammy
is. It is
Hagar,
like, yes,
which
that's
Holly has hair similar to Sammy
Yeah.
Hagar's.
Where is she?
Van Hagar.
She's right behind you. She's coming over with some
Hagar,
items
hey.
that you'll be
Oh.
deciding.
Here she
Do we need
comes.
this? You're going to sit right here. Okay.
Hey, as she gets settled in and everything, I just want to, again, thank everybody for the donations. We're having a lot of fun today, but obviously this is for a good cause, good reason. So make sure that you continue to support the cause.
Yes.
Realtor Foundation, special thanks to Home Experts of Indiana for sponsoring this thing. And then all of our marquee sponsors, Colliver Insurance, Absolute Comfort, Pyatt Builders, Fancher Mortgage, Randy and Jill Scheit, Guaranteed Rate Mortgage, California Closets, Choice Home Warranty, and Mike Bentley. Thank you guys, everybody, for supporting this. Let's have,
Yay.
should we continue to have fun, Sammy Hagar?
Ready.
All right, let's
I love
do it,
it.
Sammy Hagar.
We might just keep you
because
here all day,
What are we doing?
Holly.
What are we doing over there?
Perched. This is going to be number one.
Okay.
You know, I saw Van Hagar
So-
live. I
Did
saw
you
them.
see Van
Yeah.
Hagar?
Yeah, Nashville,
You
Tennessee.
saw him with Sammy?
First year. Yeah, they were
Yeah.
good.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them. This is a weird moment to bring this up, but
Oh, good.
I used to listen to Van Halen a lot with my high school girlfriend. Sorry, Megan. So we would play it, but we don't have copyright. We're not
don't
allowed
even-
to, so we
I don't
can't
even
play
know
any
what
Van
to
Halen
say.
for you.
I don't know.
All right, Holly, what are we doing over there?
Okay, this is a segment called Do We Need This, where I scoured
Okay.
the internet
Yes.
for the weirdest stuff on Amazon
Oh, yes.
and purchased it for you.
Probably going to need it.
Up first,
Did you have a glass of wine?
Zen
before
Oh.
Garden litter box.
Okay, Todd. What
Zen
say
Garden
you?
litter
We had
box.
put it together so that you could rake it and decide if
Okay.
you need it or not.
So I'll
Those
say.
are not
There you go.
hoops.
Oh, look
Those
at that
are
shot.
rocks.
That's a nice shot.
Oh,
Christian.
okay.
Zen Garden litter box. So you
boobs
can,
are deeper down.
It's a
Oh, there's
little.
also a book on gardening.
It's like a
Oh,
mini
well.
thing. So for those that are maybe just listening and not watching the whole thing, it's like a little
you
little
go.
litter box.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's
the
actually
real. You can
I'm
really
worried.
do it.
Is that it?
I know it's
Wrong
I
one.
should
There
never
we
I
go.
hold
don't
it.
want to do it near my computer.
It,
All
I
right.
mean, here's what I have to say about it.
There we
It
go.
definitely is a soothing, it's like when, how the kids these days do the satisfying things like, oh, it's so satisfying.
Like a
Oh, it's
fidget
great.
toy?
Yeah. Like, they squeeze something in and they're like, oh, it's satisfying. And so I would say it's very satisfying to do, but I don't think we need it because it's probably like a one and done. Like, oh, that's fun. And then you forget
You
about it and you
wouldn't leave
never
on
do
Yeah.
it
your
again.
desk
Here's
on
the thing.
It
display?
would, but then I would probably just collect dust on it.
Our kids won't clean up the litter box as it is, so we don't need another litter box.
Okay.
Next item. What do you got?
Okay. Wow.
Let's see if
Um,
I can
hey.
find one a little
Hey.
bit.
No, you are
I'm
on
decisive today. Decisive.
Oh,
What is that
point. We
thing?
have decisive,
It's
Todd.
for the shower.
All right.
And my husband would say, need this, but you
Oh,
do
it's like a
want to
back
Oh,
scrub.
like a loofah kind of
Like
thing.
a-
how you like
What?
exfoliate your back.
What? Well, I don't see my back often.
I
Well,
do.
Todd does.
I
Maybe
do.
ask
You need
him.
that, Megan. You need it desperately.
You're a real jerk, Todd.
Shout out to Christine, high school girlfriend Van
Stop
Halen.
This is what I live with. I chose this path. I don't know. It does feel really
It
fun.
feels really good.
I
I did not pre-use that. by the way.
I would put this in the category of back scratchers and back loofahs that I think are brilliant inventions, but I never end up using them.
So you'd buy
Yeah,
it
see
and
that?
it would sit.
Yeah, it would just
in a
sit,
closet.
and I'd be like, I totally need that. And
Yeah.
then when I'm taking a quick shower because I don't have time.
Yeah.
Then I would never use
I
it.
would never
The
have
problem,
time.
the problem I have with this is the other side has like, do you remember that candy where you could pull off the little dots
Oh.
and eat them off
Yeah.
the sticky paper or something like
Yeah.
that? I forget what those are
Still
called.
have those dots, maybe.
Dots?
No,
Oh,
those
no,
are
'cause those are the
definitely
big
not
ones.
it.
Anyways,
Blech.
I would want to eat this all the time. So this is a no. Holly, what's next?
Oh boy.
so
Okay. Well, this
decisive.
is a tough crowd.
Don't worry, we're gonna say yes
do
to something.
This beautiful. It's called Universal Dust Cleaner.
Yeah.
And fun fact, I don't like squishy things, so I'm not going to take it out for you. I'm going to
All
let you take it out.
I
And you like put it on your
Yes.
keyboard and then pull up all the goop.
Is it like slime?
Yeah,
Yes.
and I
Yeah.
can't touch it.
I am
Yucky.
super.
My kids know.
This
Love
is
you
why
guys.
you don't like giving me
Holly,
hugs.
it's so satisfying. You
No,
should
you
try
can't
it.
touch it. So
I'll
gross.
hold it
Oh,
up there
this
for
is
the
so
camera.
cool.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, yeah, slime.
Ew.
That's slime.
What is?
But you just take it and like put it.
You, like,
this
dab
is
your
risky, by the
keyboard.
What
way.
if it was like a
Risky.
gag and that just?
Oh, we need this.
Like
Look,
a-
there's.
You
junk
can
on it.
also use it in your car vents, like where the air conditioning comes out. Is
I
that a
saw
vent?
this
Is that
like
called a vent?
I'm
in
gonna
your
say
console
yes.
where you
Yeah.
have the little, when you go to clean
yeah,
the
where you
inside of your
put
car
your
and you can't
cups,
get the stuff
straw
in there.
wrappers.
Can you
This
use it in
already
your
is
ears?
working. Ew. Ew.
Ew.
No.
No.
Use it on your back.
You know what? I'm
I
gonna
don't
send you back to
know.
Christine.
I want to do that one
This
challenge
works.
where
This
you
is
pull the
really
nose
good.
hairs out with wax.
Oh,
Let's do
Don.
that. All right, Holly.
Yes,
I've talked
buy
to the
it.
board, and the problem is this looks too much like the
Buy it.
things that kids have, where they make the little fart
You
noises.
squish
on
it. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's a
Buy it.
hard pass.
Well, Megan liked it.
Nope, I'm gonna
All
use
right.
it, and it's
So-
fun to play with, even if you just want something tactile.
No,
So
don't
This
touch
is,
it.
this
Super
is just
gross.
we're gonna find this melted into our carpet like all the other slime in our
Yeah.
house.
Yes, correct.
You're not wrong.
Okay. Also in our car, because we're realtors,
Yeah.
so we're
Yes.
in the car all the time.
Okay.
Are these super fun? You stick it in your vent,
Oh, I'm so intrigued.
and then you put your sauce for your nugs,
Oh.
okay, or your
Oh,
Frenchie
yeah.
fries, and then it's so easy.
So hold on. It's
Okay.
a vent clip sauce
Let me see
holder.
this.
Yeah, it's a
This
sauce.
is a quick one. I got a quick answer on this one. Ready?
Here, Megan.
All right, Christian, give me the
world
shot
we
Okay,
here.
live
there's
in.
your, there's
Ladies
your
and
shot.
gentlemen, here's your holder. I love the idea, but listen, the only sauce you need is Chick-fil-A sauce, and it doesn't.
It doesn't
Oh.
fit.
No,
And
it's you got to
ketchup.
take out the
No.
holder.
No,
Oh,
no,
What
Holly.
about the ketchup? That's a different
There
size.
you go.
Oh,
There
never mind.
you
We're back
go.
in. Never mind. We'll take it. We'll take two.
this is actually amazing,
Right?
Our
This is
world
good.
is so amazing.
I
Can
like
I say that somebody came up with the sauce moto to
Yeah.
hold their sauce?
Oh, whoever invented this, I'm going to take it to the next level. I want a necklace that you can attach this to so I can walk around and have the
dip.
sauces constantly
When
below.
I dip, you dip, we dip.
Yes. All right,
Are
Holly,
you
we'll-
eating like nuggies while you're walking
Yeah, I was gonna
around in
say.
your
Who
life?
doesn't?
Like,
And it has to stay upright, right? So it can't hang
Yeah.
down.
Oh,
or
yeah,
run,
that would be
run down your
really
chest
bad.
area.
and it has to be on a swivel because what if you bend
That's
down?
right, you bend
and
down,
then
it has to
it's
be on a
like, has
gimbal
to-
kind of
yeah.
a
Like a gimbal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
we
a
don't
motorized-
need this.
Like a motorized
we need
3-axis
this.
gimbal for sauce.
This is a
I
want,
love
not
that
a
you
need.
called it sauce moto.
Sauce moto.
Sauce moto.
No, that's perfect.
I'm gonna
We'll
make
take
a
that,
theme
Holly. Good
song.
job. Good find.
All right, this is the last one. It's a bit of a show me.
Oh,
I brought a
Oh.
name it. Show me
FPG.
state. What's the show me
Fun.
state?
Missouri.
Wrong.
how's it going?
Obviously,
Hawaii.
it's California. Oh,
Here, Megan.
oh, thanks.
And then this is one of those things they use at the Gap. But it's
Okay.
like,
A
do
folding
we
board?
need this at
Oh,
home?
yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
And in
Fold
case
your
you
clothes.
don't know how to use
Oh.
it, it's right here.
I actually bring all my clothes to the
What?
Gap and I have them folded
Oh,
for me.
please
Right.
do this for me. I'll be back in
It's
an
very
hour.
efficient.
Could you fold all my clothes? They're clean from the laundry. I've got 2 shirts.
I
Watch
gave
this.
her a
Oh, you
shirt.
have to give me
Okay.
some.
I'm so prepared.
Oh my gosh, you
Christian.
guys.
Christian
Mine's, mine's sweatier.
Christian just threw his
No,
dirty
use my
laundry.
dirty shirt.
I'm not wearing a shirt,
Fold
everybody.
my dirty
Pull my
shirt.
dirty shirt.
He literally just took his shirt off and threw it over here. So, producer is.
Theater of the mind.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so you put it down, you put the shirt out, and you
Okay.
put it down,
Yep.
and then you fold
Fancy.
one sleeve over.
Got it.
Seems like we
Yep.
could do this ourselves, guys, but
Yeah, it doesn't seem that.
Who
like,
am
what
I to
problem is it
argue?
I love
solving?
the person
And
that
then-
came up with this. They're like,
Does-
listen.
Does it double as a
hold
clipboard?
on. Yeah, right? It were like a cutting board, I was thinking.
Yeah.
No,
This
So
is-
you just do
Yeah,
this.
it's really just a piece of plastic.
and then you do this.
See?
I was like,
it really
this is
just
very
helps
silly.
you fold like in a perfect half.
Yeah,
and
but
then
no, no,
I no
no.
longer am
Shoot.
going to get into a life of crime. I'm going to get get into a life
you
of
go.
inventions.
Hold
'Cause
that.
if this person's making money right
Yeah,
now,
you're in the
Look at
wrong
that
business.
beautiful shirt,
It is
though.
really
Look
folded
at
Hey,
it.
thanks for folding my shirt.
I
Just
mean,
throw it over here. I'll put
Marie
it back on.
Kondo would be proud.
Yeah, I mean, it did fold. I just
I think we don't need it at home.
Yeah, it's almost one extra step. I just
Hey,
don't
while my
know.
shirt off, can I have that back scrubber thing?
I am going
I
to
need to
exit
exfoliate.
the table now and give
Yeah,
Terry
Holly?
his seat
Here's
back.
another shirt.
Holly,
Have that
good
one.
job.
Yay
Ladies
for
and gentlemen,
Do We
that was Do We
Yay.
Need It? As you know, we
That was
needed
fun.
at least one of those things, and
That
it
was
was
great.
the dip sauce
No, the
thing.
cleaning thing.
How many
It was
Chick-fil-A's, Megan?
fabulous.
You go to Chick-fil-A, how many sauces do you get?
I feel like they never believe me because I say all of them. They're like, how many? And I'm like 18. And they are like, oh, ha, you're 6. And I'm
Yeah.
serious. We have started buying the jug of it just at home because
The jug of
if
it?
you get your nuggies home and you don't have any sauce, it's over. Why'd you even go? So that's what I think.
All right, we're going to toss it over to Studio C. Terry Wagner is on. He is on location live.
Oh, well, I don't have a mic on Terry. Hold on a
This is
second. I have no mic.
Hold on. We're not,
Hold on.
Yeah,
Put the
he's going
curtain.
to get the mic. While he's doing that, let me do a quick
Put the-
shout
put
out.
the curtain-
As they
curtain.
get that set up, I'll do a quick shout out to Colliver Insurance. As you know,
Yes.
last hour she was doing a matching, and she matched up to $500, which brings our total to $45.90. We are quickly approaching the $5,000 mark. I would love to get there in the next 15 minutes. So if you guys are listening right now and you have not made a donation yet, please throw some moolah down. You guys don't need it. Just bypass Starbucks for the next couple months.
There you go.
Yep.
Cheryl's fabulous.
Thank you,
Culver
Cheryl.
Insurance, their crew is fabulous. We love them so much over there.
Yeah.
And honestly, all of this money is going to a really great place.
Yo.
Let's talk to Terry.
All right, we're going to send it now.
More
We got him
about it.
back. We got him back. The satellite was down, but we've got the satellite back, and the feed is over to Terry live on location. Terry Wagner, what do you find?
Thank you, Todd. The wind is whipping out here. It is raining cats and dogs. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, this is the thermometer that we've been so excited about this whole time. Here's the only problem with this thermometer. It's super fun, but it's got percentages, which means we've got to do math. No one's really into that. I will tell you right now, we are at $4,590, which is 22.9% of our goal.
Nice.
So I'm going to color up to the 22.9% mark, and there's 22, and then that's 0.9. 22.9% of the way, raising money for the Realtor Foundation. On our way to $20,000. It's going to happen by 8 p.m. tonight. This is the thermometer. We're going to see this get redder and redder and redder. We're going to need new red markers by the time this thing is over. Back to you in the studio, Todd and Megan.
Thank you, Terry. Appreciate that. Nice work out there. And try to find someplace warm. All right, let's take just a moment though, and we had read off a few of these earlier, but I want to kind of comment again on why we are focusing on homelessness here. And I know for those that maybe aren't aware of it, we talked about this before. Homelessness doesn't always mean that they're living on the streets, which is kind of the stereotypical thought of it. But as Terry mentioned before, this could be that they're living out of a car, or they're staying at a friend's house for a while, and then they have to move to another one. Unsafe motels, all right, doubled up in apartments with multiple families and friends. Those are the types of things that are going on far more than we know. And we want to make sure that we're making the public aware of that, and we're raising funds to help the Realtor Foundation support this cause. So we're going to continue forward this hour. We are here until 8 o'clock tonight, continuing with this fundraiser. So please stay with us the whole time. Check in on us. If you got to go to an appointment, your kids have to get picked up from their camp. I think some kids are at school right now.
Yeah, my
That's
kids.
weird.
My kids went back to school
We're not even in August yet.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's weird. But so continue to hang out with us today. Have some fun with us. Check back in if you got to go. Check back in. See how the numbers are doing. Again, the goal is to raise $20,000. You just saw it on the board there. We're at 22.9% the way. Let's get that last 0.1% to get to 23%.
Yes.
That's going to be key. I don't know what that number is, but we need to make it happen.
That's right. Well, Todd, I'm glad. I appreciate what you said. And by the way, Megan, we should have people come tonight because tonight's going to be really fun.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's happy hour live.
Yes.
Right?
I'm pretty excited about it.
I am too. So right now, there's probably a team of 20-ish people. Just eyeballed it in the room right now. So it's calm. It's relaxed. We're having a great time.
Very zen.
But I think starting in the late afternoon, evening hours, once this thing gets going, we're going to have a nice buzz in the room. That's going to be kind of our little push to get to 20,000. Push to 20K. We need a little rhyme that says something A to 20K. I don't know what it is. You guys work on that. You
Let's
said you got
get
it already.
Today.
No, you don't have it.
Might involve the cuss word, so I'm
Oh,
going to
Oh, let's change it. Okay,
that.
let's change.
I'm gonna
Let's
edit
not do that. Let's
Yeah.
not do that.
Happy hour.
By the way, I did some quick math over here, and we are 25.3% the way through the Streamathon, but we're only at 22.9% on the donation board.
Work
so we're
to
going to
do.
need to figure that out.
We got to catch it up just a little
We
bit.
need some mental
Gotcha.
help, people.
For sure.
Gotcha. That's right. Well, we are so excited to be involved in this, and thanks to all of our amazing sponsors, our marquee sponsor, of course, Home Experts of Indiana, but thanks to our other sponsors as well, Colliver Insurance, Absolute Comfort HVAC, Pyatt Builders, Fancher Mortgage, Randy and Jill Scheidt, Guaranteed Rate Mortgage, California Closets, Choice Home Warranty, and Mike Bentley, Cross Country Mortgage. Let me tell you, can I tell you real quick what we've got coming up this hour?
I can't wait.
First of all, you need to know that this hour, we have another match.
What?
Another match this hour. I'm
We're
not
on
going to tell you
fire.
how much they're matching. Assume it's $1 million. So if you give $500,000, it will
go to million.
It will be matched. It'll go
Yeah.
up to $1 million. I'm not going to tell you the actual number, but it's our friends at Absolute Comfort, Plumbing, Heating, Cooling,
Yay.
Geothermal are matching donations in this hour. So if you've been waiting
Perfect.
for your donation to count double,
right?
Okay.
For you to throw down twice as hard as you thought you were. Now is the time during the 2 o'clock hour. So you've got 55 minutes to get that in. Thanks again to our friends at Absolute Comfort HVAC.
The summer has been hot. The ACs are breaking. They are raking in the money, and they're giving it right back to
That's
the
a
Realtor
beautiful
Foundation
thing.
with $1 million
That
matching
is a beautiful
hour.
thing. $1 million matching hour. That's a great idea. That's what we're calling it here in the 2 o'clock hour. Wow. Times are good in HVAC land. They sure are. That's right. Well, okay, so we've got the match this hour. That's exciting.
Yeah.
We have a celebrity realtor interview coming up in nigh on 9 minutes.
Ashton Kutcher.
How did you know? No, it's not Ashton. Are we gonna say who it is or no?
No.
Not yet.
Secret.
Okay.
You have to donate to find out.
Secret.
I've got a big intro for it
Nice.
too. Yeah, you got a donator. We're gonna send him right out of
Wait,
here.
I'm not gonna
He
tell
might
you.
be in the shot right now.
Yeah, he might be. It's possible.
if you're like a spot.
Look at him. He might be in the Scott right now. Get out of the Scott. Okay. So we have a celebrity interview. We have celebrity creeper in the background. So that's fun. We're going to play buy or sell again. This time it's going to be Gabby and I commenting with just strong
So
opinions
good.
on what we need in life.
Love
And
it.
then
He's walking across the
and we
street.
they just wander around behind us. It's Scott Pollard. It's Scott
Okay,
Pollard from the
just
Pacers.
tell him.
Yeah, surprise. Yeah, we'll get to him in a minute.
So not Ashton Kutcher.
No, it's not. He's later in
He
the
does
day.
the Bigfoot thing really good.
It's just Scott.
great.
Doing a funny. Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
So we've got so we're gonna talk to Scott here in just a minute.
Yes.
He's here and he's ready.
Oh.
We're gonna play buy or sell with Courtney, me, and Gabby, and then we're gonna play a game show called I Hear Sounds.
I can't.
It's almost like
can't
it's almost
wait
like
to
a
hear what that
puzzle.
is.
Like what
Right?
is the actual game show that we can't
That
say?
one I can't figure
This one.
out.
I think
I
I
need
know what it is,
another
but I
hint.
can't
What's it
even
called?
say it now to you. I hear sounds.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but I think I may be wrong because there's another one later. I think anyway.
I need another hint.
Anyway,
obviously.
guys, it's going well. It's going well. $4,590
That's awesome.
raised so far for the Realtor Foundation.
By the end of the day, we need to hit 20K.
there it is, 20K
Really
by the end of the day.
Heck yay.
Heck yeah, 8 p.m. It's not the end of the day. It's 8 p.m.
Our day, yeah.
All the funds next hour. In the next hour, we're going to hear more from the Realtor Foundation. But let me just share a little bit of kind of what they do, what they're all about. This Realtor Foundation started in 1984 and has been focused solely on the
helping
issue.
indigent realtors.
No,
Well,
Christian,
there's no helping us.
Christian.
There's no
What?
helping
That's
us.
incorrect.
Is that what it's
They're lost
for?
No.
cause.
It's been focused on the issue of homelessness since 2002. Okay, so and this is kind of why we're involved in this as realtors. So we make our living. We do our job. Our job is to find people homes and help them with all of their housing needs, right? Like that's our job. The sad truth of it is that as many as 12,000 people we talked about earlier are going to find themselves without a home in central Indiana every single year. So there's a couple of marquee events that the Realtor Foundation always has. You might be familiar with the MyBor Ball, or the Ball as it's called. Always a bunch of fun. They always raise a bunch of money, but it's for that. Everything that the Realtor Foundation brings in goes towards helping those who are experiencing homelessness through all the different organizations that we've heard already today and the ones that are still to come later today. So very exciting. Since 2002, this is really great. This is interesting. The foundation since 2002 has granted more than $2.8 million in homeless services in Central Indiana.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And this is awesome too. Those grants reach the lives of approximately 4,000 people every year. So through the work that you guys are doing, through the work you do through events like this and all the great work that the Realtor Foundation does, you're touching 4,000 people that are experiencing some form of homelessness every single year. So that's fantastic. And it's been great already hearing the stories, hearing about the organizations, and to see how all that's involved. Now we're going to talk with Gabby more a little bit in a little while about the Realtor Foundation. But if you want to learn more, just go to realtorfoundation.org, and they've got all the scoop there. Now, if you want to give a lot of money, if you want to be the $500,000 donor that Absolute Comfort is matching, maybe, go to givebutter.com/FPG, givebutter.com/FPG. Keep those donations coming in. I hate that we're at this weird 4590. That we're so close to really close to 4,600, but really close to $5,000, which would be a quarter of the way. So I know that there's someone right now who could donate $110. Like, I know that, right? Hey, you had a closing today, Realtor, donate $110. Click on the donate now and make that donation. Let's get to a nice, comfortable 4,700 is what that would be. I just did the math in my head just now. But there's also someone who could do $410 and get us right to that 5,000, right? So, and that's just math that I'm struggling with right now on the microphone. But Bob's Todd's uncle.
We're looking at you, Bob.
So yeah, if you had a closing today, let's do that. Let's make a fun little. If you had a closing today, make a donation.
Love it.
Just as a little tax to the Realtor Foundation. It's not really a tax; it's a free will donation, and we appreciate it. But just scrape a little off the top of that fat commish for the Realtor Foundation, and let's get to 5,000 ASAP.
Take a moment instead of posting that you had a closing # blessed.
Yeah,
you're going to turn around and make a donation.
I like
instead,
that.
Huh?
I like that.
Is that too?
Yes.
Is it hit close?
You're gonna go back to your timeout corner in a second, there, Todd.
No,
I
like
appreciate it, though. Come on, bring the money.
That's
bring
right.
The money. This number's weird. 4590 is weird.
It's weird. It's so close to a couple of big numbers. I'm not comfortable.
You'll be my best friend. And Todd, we'll let Todd. You can punch Todd in the face at happy hour. So at 5 to 7, we're having our happy hour. Whoever donates that 410, you can come punch Todd in the face.
I watched the movie Unbreakable, and there's a scene in there where the whole platoon has to punch the guy in the face.
It's a good movie.
I did that to pump myself up for this moment. So
Your
whole
I
platoon.
can take on at least 320 individual punches.
Okay, so that's your match.
That's my
limit. It's 320. Okay, now we know. Okay, so let's just do a quick reminder. This hour is being matched by Absolute Comfort. So every dollar you donate is doubled. So please donate now until the 3 o'clock hour.
How quickly can I donate $410 to punch Todd in the face? That's the question. That's really the question.
It's got to come from
Was it the shout out to my ex-girlfriend? Is that?
Did you do a shout out to your ex-girlfriend?
Oh yeah, twice.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, you missed it.
Twice. Streamathon. You have to, because you don't know. This could be reaching all California where she lives. It could be.
At this address.
We do have a friend who every time Todd's ex-girlfriend comes up, he always goes, "I miss Christina.
God, I miss her.
Yeah, I really miss her." I'm not that friend, but there's some laughing in the background. People think that's funny, Megan. Some of your friends here think that's funny.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Do you want to shout out to any of your boyfriends?
Any of my
current or past?
I feel like we might be taking a weird turn. I feel like we should just move on with
keep
this.
them in the dark.
I want to bring. I want to bring.
Speaking
Scott,
of boyfriends,
I want to bring Scott over to the chair. Scott, come on in here. I'm going to do a big introduction for you, buddy. So just get situated. No, don't clap for him yet. I got a big thing coming. I got a big thing ready for Scott. Are you ready?
This is gonna be exciting.
That's right.
I'm ready for it.
I wish that you hadn't creepy crawled behind the whole shot because it would be a big reveal. But just everyone pretend like you don't know who.
Some
I'm
people
about to
are just
introduce.
listening. They didn't see the shot.
Just tuned
in. Or they
true.
didn't see the video.
That's true.
This is going to be anticlimactic for him because for years he's been in arenas where there's the build up, the music. There's
well,
steam.
no, I'm going to do that. I want. Well, we don't have
steam.
No, I didn't bring.
And
steam.
you got cheerleaders.
Well,
yeah, we've got pom-poms
over there,
and you got that MC guy and. Yeah, we do have clappy
We have
hands.
clappy hands. I lost mine.
You got to loosen it. You got to, yeah.
Producer
it's
Christian,
You got to break it
not
in.
a lot of clapping that's happening.
as we bring in Scott, as we bring him in,
Yes.
can you give me like some kind of music beat? Because I'm gonna do like a big arena like introduction.
Nothing copyrighted. We've learned
Nothing
that lesson.
copyrighted.
Nothing
Yeah,
copyrighted.
I'll work on it. Let me just.
Okay, well I'm ready for it.
I'm bringing it up.
Literally as soon as you're ready.
Okay. So you're waiting at this point.
You could say that.
Stall.
Is this how most of your introductions go?
No, yeah, that's right, Scott. He even knows the lingo. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, Christian, I'm ready for the music. Are you ready, buddy?
Still loading.
Okay,
Music is
still loading.
The music takes a second to
Dance
load.
monkeys.
I should have told you I
okay,
was
here
gonna.
we go.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, do you want chill?
No,
House,
what?
Chill. Go
pop,
with chill.
No,
jazz?
I just want to say,
I want like exciting.
Courtney.
Okay, like exciting. How about
This is
is it playing?
Scott. Sorry,
think of like, let's get ready to
so
rock.
much
We
better
actually are out of
rehearsal.
time. And thank you so much
Scott,
for
thanks
joining
for coming
us.
by.
It's really great being on the show, guys. Yeah, there it is. Is that?
Okay, there we go. Okay, you ready?
It's not super exciting.
Okay.
Is it gonna kick in?
Moderately
There we go. It's kicking in now. Okay, you ready?
That's my favorite part. Yeah.
Todd, Megan, are you ready? Our first
Oh, yeah, we're ready.
celebrity guest has had an 11-season NBA career, including 3 seasons with your Indiana Pacers.
Yeah.
He was an NBA champion in 2008 with the Boston Celtics. He's got a career total of 2,222 points, 2,351 rebounds, and 352 blocks. He finished in 8th place on season 32 of Survivor. I probably should have deleted that part. He was on season 32 of Survivor. Ladies and gentlemen, at center, 6'11", from Kansas, Scott Pollard! All right, kill the music, Christian. Kill the music. Kill the music. All right.
Sorry.
The little clapper thing doesn't work. Thanks for the introduction.
Hey
sir.
man,
Appreciate
thanks
it.
for joining us.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. So you were the host at the ball earlier this year, buddy. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
What were the highlights at the ball for you? Did it involve a couple gentlemen?
Yeah, was there anybody there that maybe made you laugh or like you connected with for the first time and became dear friends and then kind of did a favor
Best
later?
part
in the
about
year
you guys is you don't do any self promotion. You guys are great at that.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, you're just the humility just shines through.
It's all about the guest
Yeah.
here.
That's
And
right.
No, and
speaking
this
of
actually
myself,
that was my second year. I did the virtual one the year before.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so it was like I was there, but I
Wow,
wasn't
that's
there.
Right. That's
It was
right. I
Yeah.
forgot. I think I'm trying to block virtual from my brain that year, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know. That was a fun year, though. It was different, for sure.
It was
But a lot
different.
more fun to have everybody in the room.
Way better with people in the room.
So-
and yes, you
yeah.
guys were great, by the way.
So
You're fun.
people may not realize that you are a practicing realtor now, right? Like you're with West Clay Realty, doing the real estate thing, and like you're like a local Indianapolis dude now,
Mhm.
but you're from Memphis. Did I read that right?
all over the place.
You're from all over the place.
Yeah,
But-
I grew up in a lot of different places, mostly San Diego.
Oh, San
But
Diego. That's
I
right.
went to college at Kansas and never really went home.
Okay.
So Kansas became home, but I've been here since 2003, 18 years now.
Yeah.
19 years. I don't know. I don't do math that well.
Sure.
neither do we.
Yeah. We
But
do that.
yeah, we actually my wife and I, she's our team lead
Nice.
Nice.
at West Clay Realty, and we're brokered by EXP. We got that
Okay.
Sure.
above us.
Sure.
But we're really enjoying it. She's doing very, very well as a realtor. She's been a realtor for just over a year now,
Nice.
and it's gone very well. We enjoy it, and we did a promotion last year that was Hoosier by Choice.
Oh,
and they
nice.
played it at some of the arenas for the March Madness this year when they were playing the games. You know, the basketball with the stuff, and
I've heard of it.
They
I've
shoot
heard
it.
of it.
Oh.
They shoot the ball and
Right.
it hits
I
the
know.
hoop.
Right.
Now
Yeah.
you lost me.
Yeah,
You
try
lost
to,
me
then what
they try to
happens?
get it in
What
the
happens
net
after that?
There are
once in a
peeps.
while.
Is there a goalpost?
Yeah, something like
Is,
that.
is it, you call it the goalpost? I think
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's good.
I think that's what you do. Yeah,
Yeah.
you say that, right?
Yeah, it's good.
How many career 3-pointers did you have?
I shot 2 in the NBA. They were both last minute ones, and
Heave?
I was over 2.
Were they
But
half court heaves
I
or were
hold
they
the record at Kansas, the University of Kansas. I hold the shooting percentage record for 3-pointers. I
1,000?
am 100%.
Yeah.
I shot one
Yeah.
on senior night, my last game.
Yeah, you
What?
did.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
amazing.
Where was it, from the wing? Was it from the corner?
Top of the key.
Top of the key.
Top of the
Yep.
key.
Just shot it in, knocked it down, pointed at my coach. He took me out. So the
Immediately.
crowd could say goodbye. They
That's
were like,
right.
all right,
That's
because
awesome.
I
That's a
saw
walk-off.
him going to get my guy. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh man, I'm coming out of the game.
Yeah, that's a Rudy moment. It's a
Popped it
Rudy
in.
moment.
Come
Let the
over. I was
crowd
like,
go
I
nuts.
told you I could shoot the threes. He goes, just because you're open, son, doesn't mean you need to shoot it. That's old Roy Williams for you.
Yeah, that's
But,
him,
No,
right?
he always kept me humble. But But no, my wife and we're enjoying being realtors. It's a blast. I should have done it a long time ago.
Yeah.
We tried in 2018. Funny story. When we first went to class, we both went to class together in 2018, and literally 3 days into our class, TNT called and said, "Hey, can you come do the Final Four team cast for Kansas at the Final Four in San Antonio?" And I was like, I would really like to be in realtor school, but this is brand new money right here.
Yeah, sounds fun.
And I'm going to go be on TNT.
So did you do it?
So I did that. We quit school. And then we just couldn't find another time for both of us to get into class again. So I took the class and became a realtor. And then finally she found time in her busy schedule. You know, when you're beating cancer in 2019, which she did.
Wow.
Double mastectomy.
Wow.
She was a little busy between, you know.
Is she here?
She's right over there. That's Mrs.
say-
Pollard.
Yeah, I say
Yeah.
clap it up.
Heck yeah, girl.
Who's with her? Who's with
That's number 4. That's our little guy, Ison.
little guy? He's hiding.
Yeah, he's our Survivor baby.
Yeah.
When I went on Survivor, and by the way, 8th place is not shameful. I made the merge.
That's Journey.
I was
Or
on the
Jury,
jury.
I mean, yeah.
And I
Yeah.
helped decide the winner, and it was a big spoiler because all the people watching,
Yes,
thought that Aubrey deserved the win.
Yeah.
And in person, we all saw something different. It wasn't even close.
Yeah.
The votes weren't even close.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I watch. See, I want to talk all about Survivor
know,
too.
me
We
too.
all watch Survivor with our families, and I have been watching for a long, long time. So I remember the season that you were on. Not the details, but yeah, you did finish 8th. It's just funny because like that doesn't sound as good as like all the other champion things, but
Yeah.
it starts with like 30 people or something
Right?
crazy, right? So you did well.
Yeah, we started with, I think we had 21. We
Okay,
had
so
3
I was
tribes.
way wrong.
Yeah.
21. Did people know you were an NBA beast though?
So one guy did because he's from Detroit, and that's who drafted me.
Okay.
He was on, and we're still close. Jason, the bearded guy with the tattoos, red.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, he burned his shoulders really bad because he wouldn't put the sunscreen on.
Well, that's on him.
but
then,
also
isn't
he's
it?
pasty gangster, so he didn't have much of a choice.
So did he call you out? Was he like, "Hey"?
Well, we went around and introduced ourselves,
Yeah.
and I said I'm Scott Pollard because when we were in casting,
Yeah.
you know, I had never watched the show before, so Jeff Probst is like giving me seasons to watch. I'm in LA in a hotel room, sequestered,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Watch this season,
Just to
'cause
figure out what the game
this
is.
was an athlete. This was an athlete." So I watched
see.
Cliff Robinson's season,
Yes.
which is actually when I was supposed to be on the first time.
Oh, okay.
They contacted me in 2011, and I couldn't go. In my personal life, I was just like, I can't leave the country right
Yeah.
now. So they did the first iteration of Brains, Brawn, Beauty, and Cliff Robinson,
Yes.
the now deceased, rest in peace, NBA player, was the first
Yeah.
NBA player to go on there.
Yeah.
And then I became, I guess, the second one.
So when you're going around the circle, you're like, "Hey, I'm Scott Pollard. I
Yeah.
am a tech
No, well-
IT specialist.
So
never seen a basketball."
The previous seasons, they had that baseball player, and his name escapes me right now, but he played off like he was not a
Not an
Hall of
athlete.
Fame, and he's like in the Hall of Fame, baseball
Yeah.
Hall of Fame. Anyway, he said he was a motorcycle dealer from Dallas,
Okay.
and everybody knew.
Everybody knew right away.
Everybody
So you
knew.
said, "I'm going to own it."
And the whole cast was like making fun of him, and he got voted out pretty quickly because
Okay.
they were like, "You're an idiot. Why would you lie about that?"
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we've seen TV.
Yeah.
And so I figured they're either going to think I'm a pro athlete from
Right.
wrestling because I weigh a lot more now than I did when I was playing, or football or something. They're going
Sure.
to guess.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's part of my strategy was just admit it
Own
right
it.
away.
Yeah.
And my plan was align with an alpha female and an alpha male, and try to get one of them to drag me to the finals, knowing that no one's going to give a millionaire $1 million.
Right. Sure.
And it was working perfectly
Yeah.
until we got betrayed.
Oh.
But it worked, you know.
Well, listen, yeah,
It's a good strategy.
if you come out with that, because Survivor's always like vote out the strongest people or the most annoying people. So like if you can survive those first few votes, no one's going to come after you because you're famous or an athlete or whatever at that point.
Well, in the first part, yes. But in the first part, they want strong people, even if they don't like you,
Right,
because
that's
you're trying to
true.
win challenges
Yeah,
as a
that's
team.
true.
And then after the merge, they're like, if you're in danger of
Yeah,
winning,
cut.
you got to go.
Yeah.
Unless you're the absolute GOAT. And they're like Ty was our season. They took him to the finals because nobody trusted him and nobody wanted to work with him. And
Right.
like after he betrayed me,
Yeah.
his cred was gone.
Yeah.
And so they were like, oh, we're taking him to the finals because
Yeah, sure.
no one's voting. And he got 0 votes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the way it works for back then. Now,
Sure.
who knows? I
it-
really
now
don't. It's so weird. Now.
And you guys
at all?
No.
Nah.
You never watch anymore?
No.
Yeah, it's really convoluted now, and
different.
I still like it, but it's
Right.
like twists and turns like every single week.
Yeah.
So it's harder to follow who's aligned with who now. because it's so fluid all the time. At least,
Well,
my
the last
my
two
two
are only
cents.
like 21. I mean, the days are
It's
shorter
shorter.
too, so I feel like you just can't get as deep.
Do you still have involvement with them? Like, do they call you back for different things, or do you do appearances with them, or like reunions or any of that stuff? Do they do any of that, or is it
They
pretty
don't
much
do
run its course?
reunions. Some of the cast members get together. We have a private Facebook page that you have to be.
Oh, nice.
You have to have been on the show
Just to stay
be a
connected
part
with
of it.
everybody. I like
And sometimes they'll have get-togethers. They're like, "Hey, we're doing a reunion here in Chicago or in South Carolina or whatever."
Yeah.
Instead of going to LA for the finale, they're like, "Oh, we're having a party to watch the
Oh,
finale."
that's cool.
And so some people get together. I'm not really one of those people that gets active because
You're slinging homes. Is what you're doing.
Exactly.
Buddy.
I'm busy. Like you get a home. You get a home.
That's
you
right.
get a home.
You're the Oprah of Central Indiana real estate.
We're just slinging them out in the Village of West Clay. There's 4 for sale right now in our whole neighborhood. We got almost 1,700 units in our neighborhood.
So inventory's up.
So
And
yeah,
there's
yeah.
4.
So
Yeah.
it sounds like it's up.
Yeah,
Right?
it's booming. It's booming.
That's
Everybody's
right.
like, is it really slowing down? It's like, no.
Do you feel that you get more recognized for being on Survivor?
Oh,
or
good
being,
question.
for
As a
local
realtor,
or local
Right.
as a realtor, I've had this many clients ever that have picked me because of basketball or
Right.
Survivor.
Really?
0. So we don't really advertise
You would
that.
think that you could get a little street cred for that.
You would think, but
I'll put the word out.
we
buddy.
don't
I'll put the
we
word
don't really
out.
advertise it. We just advertise that we're a team and we do well and we know what we're doing in our area.
Sure.
But I get recognized. It depends on how old the people are.
Yeah.
Like going through the airport, kids will be like, "That's the mean guy from Survivor," and their parents are like, "Well, he was on Survivor because he was in the NBA." And they're like, "I don't care. He was mean on Survivor." So.
Were you
there's
mean on
that.
Survivor?
I got a villain edit.
You edited
we had a
They gotta do
blast.
that, right? You gotta do
What'd you
that.
call the villain edit?
Yes.
As soon
Yes.
as
So good.
So we
as
call
soon
it
as
the
Jason
business?
and I
Yeah.
saw each other, we were just like, well, we're gonna be the villains.
I love it.
And we're good guys. We're the only ones that were married with children. The only
Yeah.
ones that were playing for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got the villain.
The
edit.
villain
It was
cast.
hilarious.
I've got a
we
villain edit.
all the providing, all the we did all the firewood, we did all the gathering of this or that. I boosted Ty up into trees to get mangoes.
I
and
remember
helped
that.
him
I do remember
cook.
that. Yeah, yeah.
We did a lot of the providing. I was the only one out swimming in the ocean. Nobody could swim. Nobody could swim.
We
Wouldn't
talk
that
about
be a
this
prerequisite?
every
They do.
season.
Yeah.
We say, there's a swimming challenge always, and you think, would you not have like at least taken lessons?
Everything had to be
something.
in standing water. They had to
For
wait for the
every-
tide to go down. One time we're sitting
Wow.
in these tents pre-challenge, waiting for the tide to go down because
That
it
is
was too
Wow.
deep for the short people that couldn't swim.
They
That's
just had an episode, and
unbelievable.
I think for the first time they stopped the challenge because
Yeah.
people were like almost drowning.
Yeah.
That's
Mm-hmm.
not good.
Yeah. So, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I didn't know that about
It was wild.
Crazy.
Did you prep for it? Like, did you like work out and stuff like that to get like ready for it, or do
No
anything?
time.
It was just like we're going.
It
Off
was
we go.
3 weeks.
Really?
From when I found out that I was a possibility,
Yeah.
I went to casting twice in LA with 2 different groups of people. Some of them ended up being castmates.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like 3 weeks from when I found out to getting everyone in my family and my wife's family to sign the NDA.
Yeah. Sure.
And it's 120 pages, and that was a hassle getting all those people to sign it.
Wow.
Like, her
Wow.
mom had to sign it in Denver. I'm like, what? Her
Really?
little mama's never turned on a computer. She's from Thailand. She's
Yeah.
like, why do I have to sign this? We're like, well, just in
Yeah,
case you don't
yeah.
want to sue Survivor. She's like, I never watched that show. I don't know what it is. Like, it was funny. But anyway, it was quick. So yeah, no prep time. I lost 46 pounds in 28
Wow.
days
Holy
on the
cow.
show.
Amazing.
2
That's
pounds
brutal.
a day on average.
Was it brutal?
The
Was it,
surviving part's real.
Yeah.
Like you think, oh, maybe they yell cut and there's a latte and a rub down.
No, none of that.
No, there's no cut.
Really?
Yeah.
The only time the thing that is the hardest part for me was when they put you on lockdown, and that's about 3 to 4 hours a day, depending on if it's a challenge day.
What does that? So what does that mean?
So you have to stop talking because they turn the cameras off,
Okay.
and there's producers sitting around
Making sure.
Just watching.
you're not even doing this
What?
to another castmate. They don't want any communication. They don't want any strategy to happen, and it's because they have to send people to medical for a challenge before every challenge.
Oh wow.
And so they lock you down for that, and you have to wait in the medical tent for everybody to go and come back, and everybody come back.
Yeah.
So the first few days, you're in that tent in a sweltering heat for about an hour and a half before the challenge,
Then go.
Oh, man.
and you run out of water because you're sitting there
That is
drinking out of your little tiny
wild.
canteen.
Yes.
And so that was the hard part for me, was being quiet
yeah, that would be a challenge
for 3 to 4 hours a
Like,
day.
hardest part.
Yeah, it's like, shut up, Scott. Like, come on. And so I'd be over, like, they do testimonials, and so we're just kind of doing nothing. So they bring people one at a time, and this isn't lockdown, this is normal,
Yeah.
but you're just kind of existing while
Yeah.
they're sending people to a testimonial, and that's where they possibly could orchestrate maybe some drama if they were to be so inclined as producers
Yeah.
to try to
Sure.
get people to change their mind. It's
Not
the one-on-one.
that ever happens.
So amazing.
Not that
So
ever
when they're
happens.
going away and they come back, if they're your best friend before and now they don't want to talk to you or make eye contact with you, you know they got them, and it's a testimonial.
Wow.
That was one of my strategies. I'd always watch people go to testimonial and come back
Yeah.
and see what they did to them while they
That's
were in there.
That's crazy.
That's
I
wild, isn't
am
it?
dying to know what it's like when you get voted on, but you're in the jury, and so you're in the
Like
camp.
the village
You
or
know?
whatever.
Mhm.
Like, do
As the
you
jury.
are you then do you get lattes and get to hang out?
Oh,
like, what's
yeah.
that like?
It was
Is
all
it
you
like
can
a
eat. It's
the
resort
best. It's
type
like called
of?
Patagonia,
Well,
or there's a name for it.
It was back on where our
It
base
was.
camp where we spent 4 days of survivor school before the show started. We flew to Cambodia
Okay.
and we're on this beach, and they're huts, no air conditioning, but there's huts with mosquito nets and stuff. They're a little elevated, but right on the beach, beautiful.
Okay.
But just bare minimum. There's a toilet, and just, you can brush your teeth.
Yeah.
And that's where we spent the first 3 days while we're not able to talk to each other,
Okay.
not allowed to speak
Wow.
for 4 days while they told us, okay, this will kill you. If you see this, run.
Oh,
If you get bit by this, tell us immediately. It's going to
Wow.
ruin your day.
interesting.
Here's your malaria pills, all this
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Wow.
And so they kind of give you that education of what you're going to see and what to avoid and that kind of thing. And so during that time, you also can't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
But it's a nice little camp. So when you get voted out,
Yeah.
the pre-jury people, they all leave because that's
Okay.
where they go when they get voted out. But they don't want you mixing with pre-jury people because how dare they? Those people, I mean, I don't even know them. Yeah, the people that are pre-jury, like, really? We can't associate. I'm sorry.
No, that's
Like,
right.
you're below us. I made the jury. So,
That's right. You did. That's right.
yeah. So, no, but they send them on a vacation. And they go with producers.
Wow.
They can go and they don't stay anywhere longer. And again, may have changed, but back
Yeah.
then they don't stay anywhere longer than like 2 days. So they went like to Phnom Penh, then they went to Vietnam, they went to Thailand. They just kept bouncing around because they
Wow.
don't want them staying in one place for too long and telling everybody what they're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
So they keep them
keep it moving.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. And so when I got voted out, there was a couple people already there
Okay.
that are already jury members, and they're just like, yeah, and they're sitting there with a drink, and the kitchen is right there on the beach.
Yeah.
Nice.
And they made us whatever. And, some people were eating like hamburgers and hot dogs and stuff. I was like, no, give me the Cambodian food.
Yeah.
I want to eat
Oh,
what you
nice.
eat.
The local, the
Yeah.
real
So
stuff.
they were making up their stuff. I was like,
I love it.
spicy is
Bring it on.
Bring
Yeah.
it normal.
I love it.
Yeah, because I love that part of the world. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was great. It was like a vacation at that point. Then I'm just
Yeah.
swimming and up and down the beach every day
That's
for
cool.
exercise. Just because there was nothing else to do. You're just sitting around waiting for
Right.
a jury.
Right.
A session.
Dude,
It'd be my goal to
So
be on
cool.
Survivor and be the first one voted out, so I can just have that vacation
See the
time.
vacation
Just
time.
Oh yeah,
like 2
because you're
days.
gone for 7
Yeah.
weeks.
Right.
Well, they shortened it now, but yeah,
Right.
like
For-
I was gone for almost 7 weeks, and yeah, like I was sitting there going, man, if you're first out, you're eating and
Living the good
drinking and
life.
just doing whatever you want to do
Yeah.
for almost a month. Like,
Yeah. That's amazing.
that sounds awesome.
Well, listen, so we are already out of time with you. I wanted to talk a lot more
got
about
a
basketball
request
stuff, but I do
to
want to ask you a quick question here, just because kind of about what we're doing here today. You obviously, with your NBA career, it brought you to Indianapolis. You played here for 3 seasons. Now your home is here, and you said it has been for a long time. You're involved in the community here. You're involved with the Realtor Foundation. Talk a little bit about why this kind of involvement, what it means to you and why it's important for you, and why people should donate and participate in stuff like this.
Yeah, by the way, what's the dollar amount up to? Okay, it's gone up while I've been on, so that's good.
That's good.
I feel like
yeah.
I made a positive
It
impact.
didn't
You
go
did.
down, so
You
that's
did.
fine.
Right. No, it means a lot to us. In fact, a portion of every one of our transactions already goes to this
Amazing.
exact fund.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because we believe in it, and so it's something that we feel like we're in the position now. Again, I include my wife and everything because she's team lead and she's the brains. I'm the beauty.
Right.
Yeah.
I
very
know the
clearly.
feeling.
When you see us,
I
and you
know
see us
the
together, you
feeling.
just go, oh, clearly he's the good-looking one in the relationship.
She married up.
Yeah. She really is just. I just hang on, you know. Like, oh,
I get
God,
it.
Can you walk a few steps behind me? She's not listening, which is a good thing.
I'm counting on that right now.
Yeah, it's really good that she's not listening. This is all sarcasm, everybody. Just so you know, you can Google my wife. I mean, but not in person. Just on the computer. But no, it's a very important thing for us to feel like we're in this situation where sometimes people do treat us like celebrities, and when you're in that position, you're required. It's not like, oh, it's okay if you do it. No, you're required to give back and support your community that has given you so much and gives you so many things. And I've been given a whole lot in my life because of my former career and my, Survivor and all that stuff. People still recognize me. People still send us basketball cards to sign, which is crazy. I've been retired for 13, 14 years.
Yeah.
And I'm still getting basketball cards in the mail. So that's the kind of stuff that's like, okay, yeah, we have a responsibility to give back to the community. And this is one of the small ways that we contribute just by, little bit every transaction goes back. And it's just something that we feel like is important to do.
Yeah. And if you're a realtor, you can absolutely do the same thing with your transactions and just a little donation every single time to the Realtor Foundation.
Hey, before you let him go, I know you're going to let him go right now. I just got to ask a quick question.
Do it.
Scott, I played in my old man basketball league last night, and I put in like a 2-1-2.
Wait, hold on a second, Scott. Shh, we want to hear about Todd's basketball experience.
So
Scott, if you could.
Our team got beat by about 30 last night. We could use some help inside.
Old man basketball.
So,
You in?
Yeah.
You in, bro?
I woke up and limped to the bathroom this morning. So
That's normal walking.
I can't even run anymore.
That's awesome.
Yeah, people have asked if I was going to get back on Survivor. Like, nah, I can't do it anymore. It's been 7 years. It's been 7 hard years. This realty thing is really messing with me.
Yeah, it takes a physical toll.
It is
really
a physicality of being a realtor.
No realty.
That's right.
Sometimes you got to get aggressive with the other agent in the transaction.
You do, yeah. And
the
it takes
off-season realtor two-a-days.
No holds barred. When it's like, all right, we're gonna go. You get the lockbox out. You do the lockbox war.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
you guys have had lockbox fights. I'm sure.
Please,
that's what the scar is from.
We're no
strangers.
strangers
From lockbox.
Listen, Scott.
I won.
Scott, if we get to do this again next year, we would love to bring you back, talk about the NBA stuff, not just Survivor. There's people that are like, you have Scott Pollard. You talked about Survivor the whole time. Whatever. We'll have you back next time we do this, buddy. But ladies and gentlemen, Scott Pollard. Thanks for being with us here, Scott.
Everybody.
Appreciate it.
Good luck.
Buddy.
Hey, everybody, donate.
Donate.
Or I will knock on your door.
Oh, he's coming to your house. That's right.
It's a villain edit.
And it is a villain. Nice. That's right.
That's what
Hey,
that was.
all your donations are matched this hour by Absolute Heating, Absolute Comfort Heating and Air. So keep those coming in. We're going to be back with Buy or Sell with Courtney and me and Gabby right after this break.
The Realtor Foundation. We all know about that fancy ball and the golf outing, but what else do they do? A lot. They do a lot more. The Realtor Foundation supports local nonprofits solving homelessness in Central Indiana so that everyone has a safe place to call home in our community. The Foundation's primary focus is on transitional housing needs and other supportive services for homeless Hoosiers. 100% of MyBOR member contributions go toward funding these grants. Since it started, $2.8 million have gone to various organizations around Central Indiana supporting homelessness. That's a lot, guys. Let's keep it up. Hey, Shelly.
Hey, Kate.
But an effort like this takes more than just money. Right, Nancy?
That's right, Kate. Be the key.
There are a handful of committees working behind the scenes at the Realtor Foundation, any of which are a great way to get involved, to give back your time, and to see up close and personal the impact the Realtor Foundation is having in our community. Right, Gabby? That's right, Kate. She's who to talk to get involved. Since its founding in 1984, the Realtor Foundation has funded grants that support transitional and emergency housing, job assistance, mental and physical health treatment, addiction and recovery services, safe havens for domestic violence victims, youth services, and more. And that, my friends, is how we can be the key to ending homelessness in Central Indiana. Bye, guys.
Bye, Kate.
Bye, Kate.
Who is FPG? Let's just say we're not your typical brokerage. Sure, we've got professional agents with decades of industry experience, strong sales, and of course, blazers. But why stop there? At FPG, we set out to raise the bar, to create something more than just typical. We set out to create a brokerage that provides a better experience for our clients, like smooth and efficient, enjoyable home buying and selling processes with cutting-edge technology and innovative marketing. And we created a brokerage that would have a lasting impact on the real estate industry. Development of new practices, new technologies, and new attitudes. Cultivating a wave of agents who build amazing businesses and have amazing lives. This is Ferris Property Group. This is Real Fun Real Estate. At FPG, we set out to raise the bar, like smooth and efficient, enjoyable home buying and selling processes with cutting-edge technology and innovative marketing. And we created a brokerage that would have a lasting impact on the development of new practices, new technologies, and new attitudes. Cultivating a wave of agents who build amazing businesses and have amazing lives. This is Real Fun Real Estate.
We're back. I believe that we're back. Are we back, Courtney? We are back. Okay, we are back for Live in Studio B with Gabby Benson of the Realtor Foundation. And it's time for Buy or Sell. So this is how we play this game is Courtney yells out a topic, and you better yell it, Courtney, or I'm going to make you re-say it. Oh, you don't have to yell it. Oh, I wanted you to yell. It would have been more fun. That's okay. And then we say if we like it, it's a buy. If we hate it, it's a sell. And if you're not sure,
renting an option?
Yes, it is. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so Courtney, let's do it.
Okay, number one, squirt guns.
Squirt guns.
As a mom, sell.
Yep.
Oh,
I don't want those anymore.
Sell because they always break. Like you buy a squirt gun and 2 seconds later your kid has it in the pool or in the water, or they're filling it up and then it doesn't work and they're like, Dad, Mom, this is broken. It doesn't work. So if they worked, I would be a buy, but they never work. So I'm a sell. Why do you don't want people squirting you?
I don't know what that liquid is.
Oh,
I don't like the mess.
Ew. Gabby took it to a new level.
No.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Bow ties.
Bow ties.
On men, I mean, it doesn't usually work for me.
Okay.
So
Not your look?
I'm going to sell. Yeah.
You're a sell. I would say for me, I'm a sell because I just never feel like I look very good in a bow tie. But I think there are people that really pull this look off. Like some people go bow tie suspenders and it looks awesome. So I'm not just categorically selling it. I'm a buy for the people that can pull it off. I'm a sell for me though. Yeah, for sure.
Yeti coolers.
Oh, buy all day.
Buy all day. Do you have a cooler? A Yeti cooler?
We have a big, giant one.
Yeah.
For traveling. I want one of those that you can strap as a backpack.
They have Yeti coolers you can strap as a backpack?
Like a funnel so you just drink straight out of it.
The straw or the Yeti helmet.
Yes.
With the no, I'm just kidding. But I have a Yeti tumbler. I don't have a cooler, but I really want one. But they're a lot. They're expensive, but they're well built, right? And you've had how long have you had one?
It's the only one you need.
It's the only cooler you'll ever need. Do you have? And you have a big one.
We have. I don't
That's
know.
legit.
It can hold a lot of beer.
That's legit. I like it. How long have you had it?
A couple years.
Nice. It's holding up well. See, it's worth the investment, Courtney, right?
Yes.
Courtney, would you buy or you buy or sell on a Yeti cooler? Let's ask Courtney.
I'm a buy. I would buy a Yeti cooler.
Okay, you're down.
Even better is if someone gifted me a Yeti cooler.
Oh, well.
Just saying.
All you sponsors out there with your Yeti cooler. Courtney wants a Yeti cooler.
Okay, we've got the state fair.
I'm a sell on the state fair.
I'm a sell on fairs of every kind. County fairs, state fairs, town fairs, because I did 2 summers interning at a country music radio station. And I was an intern, and the country station was always out at the fair. So we would just travel around, and I spent all summer, 2 summers in a row, sitting at our little radio booth at the county fair. So I've had every food. I've done everything. I'm
Smell
over
all
it.
the animals.
I didn't like it to begin with. So I was a sell before. I'm a hardcore sell now.
All right, and our last one,
Okay.
road trips.
I mean, I'm a buy because I just got back from a 32-day road trip, and it was amazing. I do like to fly, and if I have the choice, I would fly always.
Yes.
But we did the big road trip. It was awesome. I'm a buy.
If the children are not in the car, then I'm a buy on a road trip. I'll road trip with my husband or friends all day long, but the kids in the back just is not going to
Makes a huge difference, right? All right, well, that's how we play buy or sell. Nice job, Gabby. That was fun. We nailed it. And guess what? We have another game show that's coming up right now at Studio A. Let's throw it over to Holly for whatever this game show is that we're about to play. I'm excited. I'm so excited about this game, Holly.
Smile, because I'm adorable. Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm waiting on Terry to come and say important things.
You know what? I'm happy to be here. Start off with that. I'd love to have a microphone on for this part of the conversation.
He said he's happy to be here, folks. He is happy to be
I'm going to remind folks that this hour is being matched by the fine folks at Absolute Comfort Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, Geothermal. You have 14 minutes to make a donation that is doubled by the fine folks at Absolute Comfort. So get that in. Go to givebutter.com/FPG and make your donation. I'm excited. So, and all of the money supporting the Realtor Foundation, which is great. We're working to end homelessness here in Central Indiana. So I'm excited. I think the day's going well.
I do too.